If we sent you here and you're from our channel, subscribe to the podcast and CUFBOYS.
Legend.
Yeah.
Fucking love you, dude.
Absolute legend.
Come on. Also merch soon. Our merch.
Oh
is
yeah,
soon.
our merch is soon. All right, guys, podcast number 66 with, I'm going to make y'all pronounce it.
Sturniolo.
Sturniolo.
I was going to say the same shit.
If you guys don't know, they're TikTok creators, YouTube creators. What else mainly? That's the main two?
YouTube.
Yeah.
Awesome. How old are you guys and where are you from? Let's get the basics out of the way.
We are 18 and from Boston, Massachusetts.
What are all of your names?
Yeah, let's get that.
I'm Nick.
Okay.
Chris.
Nose ring Nick. That's how I'm remembering you.
Chris, I have the longest hair, and then
And Matt.
you can tell Matt's Matt. Like,
I'm putting gum on the
Yeah,
desk
yeah.
because I have gum in my mouth.
Ew. What is this, school?
like under the table.
Yeah.
Dirty
Dude, I never
bitch.
ever
I
did
mean-
that.
Okay, it's not
Me either.
sticking.
I was like, is that even a real thing?
Yeah,
And
I
this
never,
guy's
like,
doing
stuck-
it.
I'm panicking. It's not sticking. There it goes.
Am I the only person that swallowed
Not even
gum?
drink.
I've never
swallow your
never
gum?
100%.
swallowed gum.
Every time?
Every single time.
Dude, it stays in your stomach for
I
7
don't know.
years.
I think
That's a myth.
Yeah, I don't know how true that is.
That's a myth, Johnny.
What is that? Fucking Bigfoot's coming in. Yo, someone with a hard hat and the leaf blower's gonna fall onto the desk.
Wait, what was that? Is someone in there?
No.
What does that lead
It's just a
to?
closet.
Oh.
Okay, guys, so our roof is getting worked on. It's been for like the past month. And of course, the one day that you guys are doing this, they're like actively working on it. And I swear I haven't heard anything.
That's so funny.
Wait, are we sure Brandon's not in there?
Dude, it's
No,
a
he was
closet.
He was
downstairs.
downstairs.
No, he could be hiding in there because he did come up at one point. I
Why would
swear,
he be hiding in there?
just to fuck with us.
No,
open the door
Okay.
we're doing a
and see if he's
podcast. He
in
wouldn't do that.
Are you sure?
I'll go open it. I'll. Yeah.
I'm gonna be paranoid the whole episode if we don't check this out. Okay, there's
Yeah,
just
we're
trash
good.
in there.
We're safe.
I'm just confused how he would have got in there without us noticing. Like,
Well-
is there an entrance on the other side?
No, I thought I saw him come up the stairs at one point.
Oh. What the fuck? No, because now I'm more concerned. Because what the fuck could be making that noise behind a door that's closed?
I can like see the sky a little bit right there, so you can probably hear him really. Yeah, there's like a little hole, so it's probably really thin right there on the roof. So when they walk over that, it just sounds like they're right there.
Dude, that means they're fucking going through. Give us like 20 minutes. A guy's gonna walk through that door.
Imagine,
Like,
dude. They just
fucking
drop
leaves and shit, like, and the vest on.
through.
Dude, I love the funniest shit to me is like occupations that require like costumes and not costumes
Like a uniform?
like
Yeah.
goofy ass
A
outfits.
uniform.
Yeah.
That's what it's called.
Oh my
He
god.
said costumes.
We went to the airport the other day and I saw a pilot and I was pissed myself laughing. At the airport.
What?
So
Why?
I was
Like-
walking by and they're like, look at this goofy ass dude. He's like, we're all laughing.
You like don't believe me? You're like you're just role playing.
He's like,
look at his
job,
job.
like,
Nick was like, I don't believe they actually have to be doing all that. I'm like, bro, that's
Oh my
and
God.
shit. Because then I just imagine like I want to be the most comfortable I can on a flight. Like I'm in like sweats and like sandals, and homeboys in like a suit and like the goofy little hat. That shit always makes me laugh.
Yeah,
I cannot
dude.
help but laugh when I see like just think of a construction worker in like a vest, like a neon vest. Oh my god, sends me over the moon. I can't
You're
even.
so
Like, same with limos. Whenever I see a limo, I die laughing.
A limo?
I just can't. It's like so goofy. Like they're
Yeah,
long
limos are
and
fucking
short. Like
weird.
it's mad
Those are
funny.
so weird.
Do people even still do like limos?
I saw one parked like on the side of the road, like in someone's driveway actually, which doesn't add up to me.
Wait,
because I've never
when
seen
you
a
were
limo.
close
What
to
the
here,
fuck? Yeah.
I know exactly what
Right
you're
down
talking
the
about.
street.
Yeah,
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 we're turning
yeah.
the corner. I see a limo in a driveway. I'm like, that makes
Yeah.
literally 0 sense, but I'm here for it. It was pretty funny.
Do you guys live in LA or no?
No.
we do like bi-coastal, so we're here and like
Back and forth?
Yeah.
Months on and off between Boston and LA.
We basically like live with our manager when we're here. She's the goat, Laura.
Sick.
She's so sick. She's basically like our LA mom. She's awesome.
Nice.
When did you guys start YouTube? I just want to get to the basics of that bullshit.
Okay.
When
Nick,
did
do you
that
wanna
whole
start it or? It's kind of like I did photography for a really long time before. Like I was taking like kids at our schools like senior photos and stuff.
Oh, sick.
And so I started taking photos and then it turned into like videos. Like we went to like Las Vegas because our brother's a poker player, and then we went to like Florida on vacation. Yeah, our brother plays poker professionally. Like competes.
What?
with, like, the,
Yeah.
That's so
competes
sick.
in,
How
like,
old is he?
the-
25.
25.
Yeah.
What?
Dude, he's like, you remind me so much of Justin. Like, if Justin was tattooed and like funny, but like you two, like I hang out with Justin. I'm like, dude, like you and him are like the exact same. It's mad funny. Like when I see the resemblance, like crazy. I don't know
That's
why.
funny.
Yeah,
But he's like, he's 25. Has like a few rings. Like he's won a few tournaments.
What?
Like,
Yeah, he's got 2
Yeah.
rings.
He's pretty cool.
What
so
the
like,
fuck?
is it picking up?
No, it's even if it is,
fine.
it's fine.
Okay.
Trust me, I know how to finesse it.
So
Word.
when did he start doing poker and shit?
He's literally
He's
like,
done like online
as a
shit
second
since he was
turned
like 18.
He was doing.
Well,
Well, it's like
Whoa.
the same as like when we did YouTube. Like he would just go to like his friend's house and like just do it for like leisure and fun, like it'd be, like a thing they all do together. And then it started to become like he would be beating them all, and then so he'd like actually enter tournaments and like put his skills to work and like actually compete in tournaments.
Our mom makes jokes all the time how she has 4 sons and none of them have traditional jobs.
Yeah, you judge.
Just
YouTubers
YouTubers
and
and
poker
poker
players.
players.
Literally. And then so basically like we started like every single time we took like a vacation or anything, we document it. And Nick has like the photography Instagram, so we do like 3-minute vlogs on there, and we're like, dude, we should just put these on YouTube. So then it wouldn't even be like us talking though. Like it would be like little like it'd be like those non-copyright soundtracks from like YouTube and just like goofy ass clips, or like I liked what's the word for like you're like record nature and shit, or like the plane.
Candid?
No.
Like B-roll.
Yeah, sort of.
Oh, yeah.
I think I like cinematography. I feel
Yeah.
like just like different like things.
Yeah.
So it would just be like whenever we would go away, it would be like 3-minute videos like of the entire trip, and then we started like talking in them, and then like people really liked them on my Instagram, so we just made like one YouTube video, and then we made one YouTube video, and then I started having like a lot of success on TikTok, like just me, because
I was gonna ask that. Who had the first bit of success? We all did it like together,
like TikTok. We all had our own.
Yeah.
And then I did like
I had 10K on TikTok without ever touching TikTok, just from being in his shit. Because
so
like
then like
that's
I would
crazy.
be making TikToks. I would never like dance or anything. I never found like I didn't want to like TikTok dance or anything. I was just making like leisure ones like everyone from the school were. But like mine were blowing up and doing like numbers. I was like, this is
Is there an earthquake?
There's a fucking like wrestling fight up top of us. Like someone's getting body slammed.
picking it up?
If it is, that's just
Bro,
Dude, if it is, it's funny.
that's
keep going.
ridiculous.
But so then I started seeing success on TikTok. I was like, dude, someone
It's like right there. Dude, if the ceiling starts shaking, I swear to God.
What are they even doing?
What if he falls through? We have that on video.
It sounds like they're fucking line dancing up there.
Dude, this fucker, that's all he's thinking about is their uniform.
Their costumes. Dude, they're line dancing up there. Dude,
Bro, actually, what's
I just imagine if he did fall in and he gets up with the hat and the boots.
He's like, all right. He's got the whole suit on. He's got the costume on.
the costume.
Oh my god. All right, so you guys so did you first start like going to Vegas often when you were younger?
We
So, like we
Let me speak, bro.
Okay.
All right, give me a minute.
I
Ready?
wasn't done on our YouTube.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit,
yeah,
so I'm
the
sorry. go-
YouTube success
So then-
or TikTok
Yeah,
success.
so
Yeah.
then it started blowing up on TikTok, and then I started making videos about like being triplets, right? So I remember my first video to ever get like 1 million likes was like I was like, dude, I can't.
Bro, should we wait a sec?
How long
Is
is
it
this gonna
picking it up
be?
loud?
You can't even
I'm gonna do a video of this.
look at the fucking bed.
Bro, it's fucking moving.
Yo, let's just like delay it like a half hour, and then we can come back, and then just be done now. What could you be doing?
Dude, there's no way. That's not construction. They're doing some other shit up there.
They know we're doing this right now.
Dude, they're just
Let's
all
fuck
up there
this up.
stomping on the ground.
That's fun. They heard me talk about their.
All right, Chris, go into your thing.
Okay, so
you
then
got time.
We started making TikToks about being triplets. Like I made one like us 3 use the same Face ID on our phone, which does work. Like,
Nuh-uh.
get into their phones right now. But give me your phone.
What?
Yeah.
I've always wondered that.
I don't want to.
That's
Oh
crazy.
my
It
god.
It works. So then I've heard of some people like it works for like mothers and daughters and shit. So like
Apple
for us it's so easy. So we made a TikTok about that. It went viral, and I was like, dude, we have to make a group TikTok, like no bullshit, because every single time I post about being triplets, it does numbers. So we did it. We started tagging ourselves, and then
We had 60
yeah.
60K on our group account TikTok within 24 hours.
yeah.
So we were
So
like,
Damn.
then we started focusing YouTube videos more, and we did like vlogs, challenges, and then the car videos like in our car, and nothing beat the success of like the car videos.
Dude,
Like,
those pop off
Yeah,
recently.
insane.
every single time we're in the car doing a video, it's like, dude, like people love it. So
and
we're
we like doing
let's just
vlogs and
stick-
shit, but like car videos are just going
so we're
crazy.
let's
It's like we
just
gotta stick to
like
what we.
car videos because they're doing the best. So we're like, let's just do car videos every fucking day. Like I get this, I do
There's literally a wrestling
I'm so
match.
sorry, guys. Fuck.
It's all
No,
good.
literally, what are the odds of this? We've been here for 7 months. There hasn't been a peep of any.
literally.
But so then we did the car videos. We were like, dude, every Friday we should do one of these because they do numbers. So every Friday, 5:30, we do a car video.
Car
and
video,
then
yeah.
Wednesdays we'll mix in like either a challenge. But yeah, I need to know what their goal is. Like, are
I
they
know.
building? Are they cleaning?
This
Like,
is ridiculous.
Absolutely insane.
But yeah.
But yeah, the car videos. Why do you think those blew up recently? Is it just like, are they
I
going viral
think-
on TikTok or
Yeah,
something?
so our group account, we used to Nick does all the editing and everything for us. So he puts the trailers on TikTok, and our like I remember one of the car videos like right when we got back from LA, like the second time, we did like 6 million views, like 4 million likes, and then that one.
There's a zoo up there.
Dude, I'm about to go ask them if they can stop
should we
for a
wait a minute? Or
I think we should wait because
Okay,
I wanna
let's
make this like
second. That was them.
Dude, there's no way.
I want to make sure we get this like good. Like I want
I
this to be a
know,
good
same,
pod, so I'm
dude.
like I'm down to wait. Like
How much
honestly.
is it picking it up, Cameron?
Fuck, where were we, boys? I don't even remember.
I think we were talking about
Chris
Friday,
just
car videos.
no, you just finished about your TikTok thing.
No, Friday car videos.
Oh yeah.
And then the conversation was
Okay,
going
yeah.
hand in hand, you know, like pick it up.
the car videos.
And then
Yeah.
the car videos just they were doing great and then we were like every Friday 5:30 we promise a car video from now on. So, yeah.
what year did you guys actually
I
start?
think it was 2020, right?
We started 2020 and then
But we've been filming like you can find videos of us on the internet doing like the chubby bunny challenge when
my
we were like 9 in like
Yeah.
20 I don't know what year when we were 9, but whatever, I can't do the math that fast.
What about the cinnamon challenge or some shit like that? That's what we did.
There's definitely out there. It's like crazy how old, like how far we went back doing shit.
there's like 10 miscellaneous YouTube channels with like videos
Oh
of
my
us.
God.
Like there's like we made YouTube channels like monthly when we were little. Like it was ridiculous. Like we would just put like anything on YouTube.
Dude, there's some dangerous things.
They're gonna
gonna
start finding shit.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
they
like,
have.
dude,
They
how
have.
about
Bro, I
mom's
gotta.
page.
Oh, our mom's
mom's
Facebook is getting raided, and I'm scrolling through my TikTok the other day, and I see a picture of Chris and my mom at a children's museum that we go to in New Hampshire when we cut down our Christmas tree every year, and it's like Chris and Mary Lou on family vacation in 2015, and I'm like, I didn't even see the fucking picture before,
What the
and it's
fuck?
ridiculous.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like
That's not even happening to my mom, and she's the focus of the
there's
whole
like
channel.
there's like no internet privacy at all. Like
There
everything
isn't,
that's
dude.
everything that's out there
Wait.
has been found.
Should I tell them what happened? Remember when my mom got something in the mail?
Oh, that's
Oh
fucked.
fuck that. That's terrible.
Dude, we got a case of Pepsi
Dude.
dropped off at our doorstep
Yeah,
before.
because I
That's
like
weird.
love Pepsi and I always make it known in our videos. They just left it at our door.
And they were
That's
like,
actually kinda
they were
sick.
like, they were like,
I was like, should I drink it? Fuck it. We
we're at like,
we're at like
find this
70K.
creepy on a sticky note, and it like left their Instagram handle.
I thought you meant they like.
No,
No,
at the door,
no,
like
at
at
the
our
fucking
front door.
doorstep.
I was like so
we
hesitant.
think
to drink it.
somebody at our high school like told them because they were from our high school.
Well,
too.
you know damn well that if it was poisoned, it would have been carbonated. When I saw those bubbles, I was like, "This Pepsi's fair game." You know, like I'm drinking this shit.
That's all he's fucking
When I saw it, I was
Fair
like,
game.
instantly, like, "There's no poison in this. We're fine."
No, my mom had like lingerie delivered to her.
Oh, that's what it was.
terrifying.
That is creepy as shit.
yeah,
that's scary.
That is weird.
Dude, that like whenever I think of like other YouTubers, I'm like, I'm so grateful me, Matt, and Nick have like a all girl audience because like guys like stuff like I don't
Like
know,
creepy
I'd be
guys.
like terrified.
And
for,
they're
like,
mean, dude.
yeah, like an all guy audience seems very intimidating.
Girl
like,
fan base is a little bit nicer
Yeah,
than
Yeah.
men.
They soften the blow for sure because like there's instead of like raging like sexual things, it's like oh ponies and Chris looks so handsome in this, and I'm like oh that's awesome, dude. Like let's go.
Wait, so when did you guys graduate high school?
2021, yeah.
Holy shit.
It was
Recently.
last year in July.
Last year, y'all graduated.
Yeah.
So you were
Y'all
like
are so
popping
young.
in high school.
In high school, it was like
we had 25K
You're-
graduating
Yeah,
high school.
people definitely saw us. and were
You've
like,
gone from 25K to what you have now.
Yeah,
Bro, do you have the book? Do you have the
Yeah,
book?
it's downstairs. Let me go.
You don't
yeah, go
have.
get
You
it.
don't have. Just
Okay.
Nick,
If you-
Nick,
he
run and get
doesn't
it.
I'll run.
He has-
Okay, no,
I'll
Cameron,
I'll
don't wanna
explain
see
it while
this.
he goes and gets
every
it.
single time we get 10K subs.
He will, I guess.
I didn't
No, I'll explain it. Yeah, anyway. No.
Every time we hit 10K subs, we want to like keep track of our growth and like just like projections and shit like that. So we have like the dates of when we hit every 10K. So we hit 100K for, like that's like when we first started on January 3rd, 2022 this year. And since then we're at like we hit 800K yesterday, and right now we're at
You're probably gonna hit 1 million like in the next month.
yeah, we're at
I think
we're at 822 now. So we've got
They're gaining. I looked at their social media. They're gaining like 15,000 subs a day.
yeah, it's
Dude, look how sick this
Dude,
book
and
is.
we've
It's
been
really
like
cool.
It's in there.
our fans are like we're very open with them like no matter how many subs we grow, like we're gonna like keep doing what we're doing, like no like LA changing shit, like we're just
Yeah.
gonna keep like rocking with what we're doing because it's working. Everybody loves it.
Exactly.
Look how sick this is.
One is
Cameron.
100K.
And then you can
These are the dates.
Look.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the
100K
dates, and then it
on
goes
January
400K
3rd.
down, and then there's next
Holy
page.
shit! It's just like in the last 3 months, Johnny.
Bro, look, and it'll be like on the same day.
But yeah, like 2022 has been our like obviously our most successful year.
That
like,
is
this,
insane.
Like this
And
year,
that's,
like
like-
we just popped off. Like this year went crazy.
And then that's yesterday.
Dude, this is so sick. You're gonna like when you're
actually-
old and shit.
I'm so happy I started.
Yeah,
I
that.
didn't
That's
even
really
think about something like that. That's sick.
Well, it's because also
It's just cool to
this
look
is like
back at.
this is like a small scale one. Like we have like our dad works at a school, so I probably shouldn't say this, but like if they're like throwing shit out, it's fair game. But sometimes they're like not throwing shit out, that's still fair game. Like no one uses it. It's in like a back closet, like whatever.
Yeah.
But our dad, they were throwing away like a school grade whiteboard, like the shit like could cover your entire wall.
Nice.
Yeah.
So my dad brought it home, and like Chris's bedroom wall is literally a whiteboard.
It's got like YouTube ideas.
So we like whenever we're
I was gonna ask
streaming-
you guys how you brainstorm shit.
Huge
But whenever we're
whiteboard.
Twitch streaming, we like hide it because it's literally like every single like piece of information, like merch concepts, merch ideas, because we're starting merch soon. It's like these numbers, YouTube video ideas. So it's like we put so much strategy behind everything. So it's like if that whiteboard like got a photo of it on the internet,
Everybody would know our
plan.
plans for the next like 8 months. So it's
Yeah,
like,
I just use the notes on my phone.
yeah.
We use everything. I'm so ass with like technology. I cannot have notes on my phone because then it just throw everything on the phone that like takes the next step. I'm like,
And then there's a
8 years
chance
old
of
when
it getting
comes to
deleted, but like if it's there,
I am
it's there.
so ass.
Dude,
with
I'm
stuff
like
on the
you
phone.
with that. I'm so
If
bad
it's
with
in paper,
technology.
like this is so like
Yeah.
so much better to me. Like it means
Kids, like,
so
pet
much
in
to
the
me to
fucking
have that
notebook.
notebook. Like it makes you can hold that.
Okay.
All right. You're doing a great job like putting it in my face and stuff. Like you're doing
Okay, great.
Yeah.
But why do you think you guys suddenly snapped off like recently? Like, what do you think it is?
I
Man.
have a sort of answer.
Oh,
It was
there you
like
go.
when we started when we started doing like car videos and like vlogs, it was so apparent that people liked our car videos more. So it was like every like 50 to like 75K views on a car video would like it'd be like 10 to 15K on a vlog. So we're like, people don't like these. So we stopped doing vlogs for a while, and then we just like we're like every Friday at 5:30 we'll do a car video, and then we picked back up with the Wednesday vlogs every Friday at 5:30. So we started being like, I always say like two big C's things, like two super big important things is confidence and then like consistency. Because YouTube
Dude, that's
picks up on
YouTube
that.
is all
Yeah.
consistency.
And then if we act super confident, like we're putting out the best content in the world, people will believe that.
And I think
And then-
a lot of our fan bases started to like track from more just like car video stuff to like actually liking our personality and stuff, which is why our like
Yeah.
Wednesday videos are now taking off and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So it's kind of more of like an informational or like comedy Friday video. They're like, oh, I like these guys like comedy on all aspects, so they
Yeah.
start watching
I also
us more
like
and everything.
we recycle all of our like YouTube content back onto TikTok, like just like short clips of it, and people love watching those. So I feel like TikTok really helped like drive traffic right to our YouTube channel because it was
Yeah.
just short clips of what you're gonna see. And I also like I make it like I edit all of our stuff and I make it so that like I won't make the thumbnail something that's you won't see in the video. Like it's literally like an actual moment from
screenshot.
the video because it's like we never do like I know we tried to like people are trying to tell us like, oh, do like Photoshop Matt put like firecrackers and shit in the background. It's like we're gonna like we just do like a screenshot.
you want to keep
throw
it
out
simple,
there.
organic.
Yeah.
But people love like how simple we keep our stuff, and I feel like now it like what Matt was saying, it's become like people really like our personalities and like that. But at first, car videos picked up. I feel like because it was kind of like a performance almost. Like people were really enjoying like that entertainment. But now it's become like us and our fans and like an actual bond. Like they like our
Yeah.
personalities and stuff.
And we have
now.
like
So
we have
that's
like the
why-
craziest fan pages ever. Like we have fan pages with like 70K. I'm mutuals with like fans and like I'll talk to them all the time. Like there's like select fans that I'll be like, hey, what's up? How you doing? Like stuff like that. Like it's like literally like, and then like I'll get like fans that will text me and be like, oh, thank you so much for everything you do. Not even just on the YouTube aspect. Like I have friends now because they also watch you guys, and there'll be like a group chat of like 12
people are like
of our-
bonding.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like
that's
it's like a group chat of like 12 of our
like a
friends. Like
community.
one's
Yeah,
from
like I-
Texas, one's from here, one's from
you have
that.
a
and they just
Discord?
talk.
We don't because like I would be so ass. Like I'm so terrified.
Discord-
Like,
That's
I
how
see,
I
like,
am.
I was
bro.
Like
Yeah.
I don't
I've done
get,
Discord
dude,
for like
I'm telling you, notebooks are my wave. Like I
dude,
can't
I
really be on
I do like Discords. I play Valorant with my brother sometimes, and I'll just like our older brother, and like I can't even answer a call on fucking Discord. I'm so bad at that shit. Like I have no idea how that works.
Dude, I know Discord is so confusing.
It's so
it's
weird.
very-
little like
Yeah.
Like I'd need like an actual like class about that shit. Like I need to go back to school for
You need a
fucking
30-minute
Discord.
YouTube
Yeah,
tutorial.
literally. It's so bad.
Set aside time for his Discord education yet.
Yeah, I
'Cause
gotta.
that's the thing too is Matt only does what
Switch the
he's-
mic around. It's the opposite side. There you go.
Matt
All
only
good, all
does
good.
what he's already capable of. Like there's no learning new things. Matt is at his limits. like if I was like, oh, edit a YouTube video and he doesn't already know the controls,
He'll just give up on it.
No, he'll be like, oh, I'm the only one that edits. I'm the only one that does this. If me or Chris tried to edit, he'll be like, I do it better. Just let me do it anyway.
That's
like,
how I
okay.
am, dude. I can't find an editor. I've been editing my videos for 5 years.
Yeah, I won't allow other people to do it because I know that I would do it differently.
Yeah. When
Nick,
did you learn editing?
I've
Like
just,
over the years?
I just would download like the really bad editing apps when I was like little, and then we went to CTE high school, which is like the shop. So it's vocational. Vocational.
Cool.
So we had like the shop options. So we also went to like a really small middle school too. So there was like editing classes like theirs, like
in your middle school,
like already, like when we were in like 6th and 5th grade, like part of like library would teach you editing.
No
stuff.
way.
Yeah, and I failed library, by the way. Yeah.
Wait, you
How
had
did you
library
fail
class?
My mom flamed me. She was like, "Who fails library?" I was like, but I learned like some basic stuff from like just that class, and then when I got to high school, I knew I wanted to take graphics, and I did like graphic design for those 4 years, and then a lot of just like basic video editing stuff I taught myself. Like I just watched YouTube videos or just like YouTube tutorials for like till the day.
Everyone uses YouTube tutorials to learn how to edit.
Yeah, I have one in my phone that like when other people ask how I edit my YouTube videos, I'm just like, watch this and you will be set. Like this is exactly how I figured it out. Like, and once you learn the basic editing controls of like a minor editing software, every single other one is like practically the same thing with like
you
a
understand
couple
the
different
timeline and how
you
to
understand
do shit.
like 80% of things. So it's like if you learn with the most complicated one, all the smaller ones are better. No fucking way to have a lawnmower, like a fucking leaf blower. Yeah, there's no lawn
hold
there.
on, everyone
mowing.
be quiet for a second.
Oh, that's not really good.
It's not even picking up. Okay, we're good.
Yeah.
What program do you use?
So
Filmora.
Chris has a PC, and then I also had a laptop that sucks, and then I finally got a new laptop. So I'm like back and forth between like iMovie, Final Cut Pro, Filmora, like all three of them on like different computers. Cause like I'm at like the transition phase between like what item I do all of my editing on. So like if it's the PC, I'll use Filmora. If it's my old laptop, I'll use iMovie. If it's my new laptop, I'll use Final Cut.
Wow,
And
you use all three programs I don't use.
It's because how often we travel too, like he won't have my PC to edit when we're here, and then he just got that laptop. Like I remember our second LA trip or like third, we pre-filmed every video. We were here for a month,
then edited,
and he had it all done like beforehand.
Yeah, that's smart.
It made it way easier, but it also didn't like it because we're super interactive with our fans in our videos. So it's like if it's not like we got the questions from them that week and we're not filming like that week, I feel like it was like eons ago. Yeah. Like I watched that pre-filmed video and it's new to them. And I'm just like, holy fuck. It literally feels like the dinosaurs.
That was a new vocab word.
I was like, wow, that's long. Jesus.
That's funny how there's always that one person in the group that knows how to edit shit and do the technical side because that's me.
Yeah.
Dude.
I literally would always tell Matt and Chris this. Like, it's like the same thing. Like, when Matt was texting Johnny to, like, make these plans, I'm like, I'm sure 80% of people text Cam to make plans. So Matt and Johnny, like, talk.
Actually, Johnny's been getting the podcast guest recently because I haven't really.
I do, like, kind of. I've been, like, kind of making friends.
Like, he got Fat Nick and shit, but, like, I noticed recently that it's harder to get people on the podcast than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Like people to come out to a podcast, it's like way harder.
We're like kind of nervous about it though, because it is like intimidating.
Like we had big guests lined up.
For us, nothing's intimidating.
We were also a fan of you guys, so we were like, we have to do this.
And also,
you guys are good as fuck at like talking.
Yeah,
you know? Like,
and for us, it's so natural because I feel so like I know when people are intimidated to meet like new people. If we were one person, like I would have been intimidated. But the fact that there's three of us, it's so like it's impossible to be awkward with us.
Yeah,
it's like
because then we'll just bounce off each other until that person's
Yeah.
comfortable to like start
that's
talking
cool.
to us too.
Damn,
But I also feel really bad for when we meet people that are alone because it's like three people.
You're
like,
all just like,
like it's
Yeah,
like
we
of
have
us
like
at
all this
once.
energy, and they're like, "What the fuck?"
And we're three, and we're three completely different people. So it's like you're literally like really all in or nothing
Yeah.
like, when you meet us at the same time.
have you guys done like meetups or anything?
We've done nothing like organized yet because we're kind of scared to just like.
Dude, it's gonna be bigger than you expect.
If we're like in Boston and we're like, oh, Lynch Park, everyone come. Like, I am terrified of how many people would come up, and especially like Matt's the only one that can drive, and he has like driving.
I have
like,
anxiety,
being,
like very like heavy anxiety all the time. Like it's really bad.
and like being the
so-
only one that could like pull us away from that situation would be a lot for like Matt. Like,
Yeah, I'm making them get their license so that like when I have anxiety attacks driving, I'll be like, all right, so I got to switch now. One of you guys,
dude,
have to
I
take
used to
over.
have driving anxiety.
Dude,
like 3 years ago.
red lights, traffic, it's fucked. Like,
Dude, this is what I have.
If I'm like at a red light or like at a stop sign or traffic, drive-throughs when I'm boxed in, I'm I'm like, the only escape is if I get this guy behind me to reverse out, or I fucking drive all the way through.
That's what I'm saying.
I'll be like, once
yeah.
I'm stuck somewhere driving, I'm
I
like,
feel trapped.
I'm fucked until everyone else
Dude,
like
our-
behind or in front of me are gone. Like it's
Yeah, literally.
It's like,
Our friend Steven has the same shit. He like
Jake's like
freaks
that,
out.
too.
yeah, dude, it's literally so bad, so bad.
Matt's like, no, Matt's like, it's so funny. Me and Nick, like, being like the passenger of Matt driving for the last 2 years, I have come to like,
They understand.
I can
I'll
read
breathe.
Matt
I'll
down
take,
to like a set, like
I'll
everything.
breathe like this, like fine.
He'll be
and then I'll
sitting
go
in
like,
the car and he'll be like,
and he'll be like,
I'm
oh, I know that was an anxiety breath.
I'm like,
what's
it's either
going
he has
on?
to
Like,
shit, he's nervous, or he's scared. I'm like,
yeah.
one of the
Headset.
three.
Oh fuck, is it good?
No, but it was just my headset. We're good.
they can read me like a book now.
Yeah,
it's great.
I know Matt. Like, dude, I could tell you exactly how Matt's feeling.
Like
all
I've
the
been
time.
like I've been like trying to like calm my anxiety down, stuff like that. I'm really like open about like whatever you got to do to like fix your anxiety, do it. I started in like an anxiety journal thing, so like and anything that I'm like stressed out about, I'll write down. And like when Nick was stopped at TSA, like I wrote down in my anxiety journal thing like different things, like this happened, this, how I was thinking, like how I can think, and like what the like the worst possible outcome is. And then I'll like reread it and I'll be like, oh, this, I could have done this better.
Yeah, that's
like
good.
I really like am like on track of that shit, because like I had really bad
yeah,
anxiety
Matt's like a
growing up.
huge overthinker too. Like we can be in like a calm little situation and he'll think the worst of it, where he gets in his own head, where he thinks something crazy is gonna happen.
like
I'm Matt,
insane,
I'm
like,
like, dude,
crazy shit.
if you
Everything's
really think
fine,
about
yeah.
it,
Yeah, and then
nothing
with
bad's
they're
gonna
like,
happen. But
if
I
I'm
get the same way
without
too.
them, it's
sometimes,
like
so it's
I'm
like,
fucked too.
Really?
Like, yeah,
Look,
like
Matt literally like induces panic attacks onto me, because I hear him breathing heavy. I'm like, yo, please chill, or I'm gonna fucking have a
Yeah,
panic
it's
attack.
like-
When did you like start getting anxiety? Like,
I
Was it recently?
No, 2016.
Okay.
I've had anxiety my entire life. I've gone through like 4 different therapists, and all my
Matt's
friends are
been like dragged into our school. Like,
yeah,
he
I've
wouldn't
been
go to
like
school,
like I hated going to
Yeah.
school. I probably missed like 80 homerooms when we were like
Dude,
went to
that's
middle
just like
school.
my little sister, bro. My little
Dude,
sister's the exact same one.
I can't do like I hate I have social anxiety too, and it's kind of cool. Like I talk about it all the time. I'm like a social media influencer with social anxiety, and it just like proves that like no matter what you want to do in life, you can do. Because I literally have probably the worst social anxiety you'll like ever see in someone, but like I can do social media, so it's
That's
like
sick.
insane to think about.
Yeah, it's
stuff like
crazy.
that.
Dude, I have when I first started getting attention, my anxiety got worse, and what's it called? I developed a worse fear of weed,
oh yeah,
and it's never gone away. I'm like
Yeah.
terrified because I used to smoke a little bit, and I got like obviously I got scared of smoking, and then now I'm like terrified of getting
Dude,
contact
yeah.
high.
That's like me, Matt, and Nick. We never drink, never smoke, ever. Like
really
never,
Yeah,
ever,
okay.
ever. Yeah.
Dude,
Not
it's
once.
so sick. I've noticed with
Not
like
once.
younger
Wow.
people, that's like becoming more and more.
It's
of a
so
thing, which is
awesome.
sick.
I'm like-
I love seeing like Balin and like
Yeah.
us. Like I love that the social media world is being so accepting of it, because it's so cool. Like I don't care. Like if I'm hanging out with someone, they're smoking, drinking, whatever, do your thing. But what bothers me is when people like try to force it on other people that genuinely.
Yeah,
don't.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
like
Like
the only
peer
thing.
That's like
pressure.
some
It's
high
like-
school shit.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
that's why
it's
I think
so
it's like so
stupid.
awesome that now there's like if you don't smoke and drink, it's just as normal as if you do. Like that's
definitely.
what's awesome about it nowadays,
Yeah, that's
because
just
it's
it.
way less pressure about it too. Like
And people think they have to. Like high schoolers now think like, oh, the only way I'm gonna graduate cool is if I smoke and drink throughout high school.
Yeah, but
it's like, bro,
I'm gonna graduate. Oh my god.
it's like,
How was high school for you guys? Was it like rough?
it was.
Because I hated it.
so,
Like, everyone hates high school. I think.
I feel like we didn't enjoy high school, but like for my mom, she was more of like
My mom's a
she's
saint,
like-
by the way.
she's like yeah, she's
That's
very like
sick.
go to school, do your thing, whatever. But like for me, I hated school, but my mom would be more mad at me for skipping classes than failing the class. Like if I go to the class every single day and I'm there and get a C, she's like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
At least you
went.
tried.
So that like I went to school every day, I went to every class, but I was just so like terrible in school. That's how we all
I
were.
think I
basically.
graduated with D's.
Yeah, I
Across the
graduated with
board
like
Ds.
very
Damn.
yeah, I graduated with very
bare
bad
minimum
grades.
Dude, that's
graduating.
crazy because like just talking to all of you, I can tell you guys are all like very smart. Like you guys like seem like you're.
I don't think I'm smart at all. but
I feel like you are.
Whenever I talk, Chris like
Yo, his
lets me
vocab's
talk
nuts.
forever because he's like, your vocabulary is crazy.
No, it
Like, he
is.
says
It
that
really
at the
is.
end of,
You
like,
said-
every-
you just said
He said
eons.
eons, bro.
What is an eon? Is that
Eons
a real
makes me
word?
laugh because I immediately think of fucking dinosaurs, and I'm just like, that just goes to show you the time frame, you know, like a fucking eon ago.
yeah.
You're like, goddamn, like
Like that was
shit,
so
you're,
long.
You're not kidding.
Like you could say
that
like a
shit's forever
year,
ago.
like a decade, but like an eon, that shit sounds.
Yeah, like
crazy.
you know, like there was fucking shooting stars and like big ass trees, like dinosaurs and shit. When you say eons, like you know,
Yeah,
it's like it puts you right into perspective of the time frame. That's why I use the word eon. But for me, like I struggle like speaking or English sometimes. Like there's like clips of me vlogging where Nick, I told him to edit out, he doesn't. Where I'm like, I sound like the dream kid where he's like, you ever had a dream where you dude, it's so bad. I struggle. Like if I'm alone, especially with these two, I can't speak on my own. Like I literally like can't talk. It's so bad.
Yeah,
Dude, I wonder if that's because like you guys were like triplets
like
and shit. Don't
vlogging with a camera, I'm like, just can't even speak English. It's crazy. It's so crazy.
He's also alone, so he thinks it makes perfect sense until I watch the video. I'm like, oh my God. Until I watch the video and I'm like, what the fuck were you saying in this? And he's like, it makes perfect sense to him until he watches it again. And then it like, he stresses out. Like, what was I saying? Like, he doesn't
What was I even getting at?
Is that a common argument? Because it is with us,
Yeah.
where he's like, "Why didn't you edit this shit out?"
I never edit shit out of them. I'm
No,
just like,
and we Nick makes us rewatch it. He won't post it.
Yeah,
Unless me and Matt fully watch what's about to go on the internet, it won't get posted.
Yeah, he edits everything, and then
We
after
don't have
he's
that.
done
See, I don't really care that
After
much.
he's done editing, we watch everything. Like,
Yeah, like Nick does all the editing, and then we all watch it together, like probably the day before, and then it gets uploaded.
So there's a little bit of a process
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
make sure a video is
Yeah,
up.
definitely have rhythm. Like there's like a schedule. Like once I edit it, they know that they have to watch it before I put it up because it's like there's like some moments too with like there's some fan accounts that will post like us like thirst trappy songs and just use like really weirdish audios and I'm just like this is so overwhelming. So if there's like a clip and it's like not supposed to be like sexual and it's like there's some crazy
like
shit. Like there was
Nick
this
will
one
record me
clip of
taking
Matt-
naps, and like people like edit like me like in the bed, shit like that, like
Yeah, like,
weirdo
dude,
shit.
yeah.
What?
So,
The girl fan bases
we'll be
are kind of
vlogging-
wild.
Yeah, we'll be
little wild.
vlogging and Matt's like asleep, and we were doing this thing like last LA trip where Matt's asleep. We had a house fire, and I was like, Nick, let's go fuck with him. I go, Matt, the house is on fire, the house is on fire. Like trying to kick it back to like PTSD, like fuck with him.
Wait, you had a
Wait,
house
you had a house fire?
Yeah.
You gotta tell this real
Okay,
quick.
so I'll try to brief.
No,
briefly say
it's a
it.
podcast actually.
Okay,
Be as
whatever.
long as
So-
you want to be.
So we lived. So we lived in Somerville, and we lived with our aunt and uncle underneath us, and we lived in this house for like
Since we were born,
since we were born till like we were 16, I think, when it caught on fire.
Damn.
And
2019.
Wow.
me, Matt, and Nick used to share 2 rooms. We'd have one that was just bunk beds and dressers with clothes. No one really went in there, and the other one was like a couch, shelves, and just like
PlayStations,
MacBooks. No one did social media at that time. The house caught on fire. It was my aunt's below us smoked cigarettes. She dropped a cigarette and it like lit the whole back of the house, and it went like
Let me try to find a
the
picture.
back of the house is like
Wow.
it was like our back door, their back door, our back porch, which is our kitchen, like right there, and then it went all the way up, which is where our game room was, like at the very
Wow.
top, and it just that
you have to,
room
like-
got
we
destroyed.
had like insurance. had
So
to, like,
and then they were like, okay, you guys are good. Like, you'll be back here in like a year, or like the day of.
They fucking kept like
Whoa.
they kept being mad annoying about it where they would be like, oh, you're gonna be back in like 4 months, and then COVID started in the middle of it, so it was like our house caught on fire,
Yeah, so,
and then
like,
there was
the
like a
construction-
limit to how many
The
people
worst
could go.
possible time.
Yeah, so it was like our house when our house fire happened too. I was out with like friends and. They were playing. It was
I was
like,
asleep
it
at
was
home.
Like prime time Fortnite.
My
So
mom-
they
my
were
mom-
up till like fucking 5 a.m.
prime
playing
Fortnite, like season fucking whatever.
What do you
Yeah.
smell something or something?
No. My mom, she our grandma lives like really close to us, so she walks to my grandma's house and then lets our dog play in the yard. So she was out walking the dog, and then she comes home and goes upstairs. And this is actually crazy the way this happened. Our like houses, our 4 like houses next to us are like all backyards kind of like touch in a way. So some lady was on our neighbor, she was on her back porch and she saw that our house was on fire.
Whoa.
So she comes outside, runs to our street, and we have like a heavy front door. Like it's like a huge, like big front
Yeah.
door. And it's like hard to kick down, open, whatever. So she can't do it. And then there was a stolen car on our street. And there was a cop on our street trying to get like the person who was stealing the stolen car
At the same time?
at the
the
same
exact
time.
same
And
time.
that cop like went from let the person
She
who
went
was
up to the
stolen car go
she went up
and,
to
like,
the cop and was like, "That house is on fire." Like,
and
get
like
them
they
out.
stopped doing the shit with the stolen
Yeah.
car, like kicked our door down, or like tried to kick our door down. My mom came downstairs, opened it. The cop went in, got my aunt and uncle, and then my mom ran upstairs, woke up me and
She woke-
Chris, and
dude,
was like, "The house is on fire. You need
Wait,
to
so
leave."
what time of day?
It was like 2
in the
o'clock, but we were
afternoon, but we were
asleep.
dead asleep because we were up till
like
like
7.
Fortnite.
Yeah.
Okay.
and me and Chris, me and Chris are immediately run outside and
That's
like,
adrenaline right
dude,
there.
Yeah, dude.
in our underwear on sitting on the curb in our underwear, and our older brother Justin, he still lived with us, and he's in his room and he doesn't believe in banks or anything like that. He's putting all his money into his backpack and like
Dude,
getting
he comes out
fully
with a
dressed.
fucking full outfit. He looks nice, like he's about to flick up, and I'm like, dude, I'm like, what are you doing, Justin?
He leaves the house
with a
He leaves
backpack
the
on his JanSport.
backpack.
I'm like, what are you doing, Justin? The house on fire.
And me and Chris
I
are
was
sitting
out.
on the curb, like holding our head, like in our underwear. And then we go into our neighbor's house, and he gives us his fucking high school track suits.
Yeah,
and
we
me
looked
and Chris-
fire.
And I'm like,
We looked good.
And like, he's like,
This story is so good.
double XL. And then our friends like are seeing like helicopters above our house.
Dude, the whole fucking neighborhood was there.
I was at our friend Chloe's house, and our friend Chloe lives on like a hill, and so she literally lives like the hill that like our house is on, like she's at like the very top. So it's like if you go all the way up like the main street to her house,
So you
at
can
the
like
hill,
see your house.
You
from
can
her.
not like see our house.
but you can like tell the general area.
Okay,
like, that's
Yeah.
where our
So I was
house is.
in her pool and I saw a helicopter. I'm like, that shit looks like it's right above my fucking house.
Oh my
And
God.
then my friend Taylor was with us and she was like, oh, Nick, your phone's ringing. It's your dad. I'm like, oh my God. Because my dad he talks very slow. So I'm like, I really like cannot do this. But I answered anyway.
That's what answers
But I
dad.
was like, you know what? I'll take one for
and
the
it was
team,
me
and I'll
because I
answer
left my
dad.
phone in the
And
house.
and then I heard Matt's voice. He's like, oh, well, like, our house caught on fire. It's like, not
No,
that big
no,
of a
no,
deal,
no,
but,
no,
like,
no,
our
no.
house is on
I said
fire.
because want to know why? I said it's not that big of a deal. I asked the firefighter like what was going on, like if they can put it out. He was like, yeah, we're gonna put it out. You'll be back in this house in 2 weeks.
No, he said
off rip,
3 months. He said
no,
3
off rip, he said tonight because I was
said you'll be
expecting to
back in
sleep in that
tonight.
house like
Why
tonight.
would he say that?
Because
Yeah.
they didn't. I guess they didn't realize.
didn't
And then they
how
were
much
like, and then they were like,
damage.
after the whole fire, they were like, all right, do you have like a place to stay for the night? Because we're gonna.
Yeah, they were like,
we're
it's gonna
probably
be,
gonna
like,
need like
3
2
months.
weeks. And our friend Aiden.
Yeah, shout out to Aiden. This
Shout out
kid Aiden,
Aiden.
he has a his family has a house in Plymouth, Mass. So they stayed there and literally gave us
his
the keys
house.
to their house, and we're like,
And
you
like
guys
he just
stay
stayed
here
at
as
his
long as you
vacation
need.
house. He was like,
They were
he was
like,
a dog.
shout out to Aiden. Like their
That's
whole
sick.
yeah.
What the fuck?
So we stayed at their house for like probably like a month or something, and then we got our own. They came back, obviously. Like, we were living like, with them,
And then
stuff.
his dad was in the military too. So after they came back from their vacation home, they let us stay at like
the other house.
the other house where his dad normally stays at. But
They
since
have like
he's in the
another property, so we were there, and then
Wait, so how do you know that kid? Just
he's
like-
high school.
Okay.
like
He's
we
so
played
nice,
hockey,
yeah.
lacrosse with him.
We
stuff
grew
like
up with
that.
him, and then we got our own. We got our apartment like the other side of the city. We're there for like our junior year of high school, and then moved back like right at the end of senior year. and we moved
It was
back.
also so annoying because we had been in our house our entire life, and then we like were in this apartment, and then COVID started, so it was like we were really in that apartment, like we didn't leave the house,
yeah.
so it was like online school there. Like
You never
everything
gotten
was
back
from
in that
apartment.
house or anything?
We have
we were
now.
back now.
Okay, nice.
So we've been there a year actually, starting February. So like we're coming back up on a year, sort of. No, we're fucking not. That's a lie. It was a year in February, like a couple
Yeah.
months ago.
Yeah.
And it was also like in that apartment with your sister, like we met while we were staying at that apartment.
yeah.
Because we also
way.
met Kaylin through
They,
like
know
we
my
should
little
talk
sister.
about. So that's how we should talk about.
Yeah, we gotta
we
talk
should talk
about
about that.
Yeah.
What's going on?
So, well, we should talk about. Okay, should we talk about how we met Johnny or how we became fans of you guys?
Whichever.
We'll do both. Do both. We can do both.
Okay, I'll talk
So how I became fans of you guys was so this kid came out to me in high school freshman year. He was like, "Yo, listen to my song, whatever." And I didn't even know what SoundCloud was. So this puts you in the time frame my freshman year. And he was like, "It's on SoundCloud." I was like, "What's that?" Whatever. He gives me like he downloaded SoundCloud on my phone. I played like it was like newest hits, whatever, like newest whatever
Newest releases.
It was Life of a Dark Rose, Skies, and I was like, oh shit. I played it. Welcome to the Rodeo played. I was walking to like history. I remember it like it was yesterday, dude. I was like, holy fuck,
Big
this
time
song.
Skies
I was
fan,
like, this song is fucking ridiculous. I went home. Nick put me on with Lust like a week later, and I realized it was the same album. I was like, holy fuck, this is not a miss
That
on
album's
this.
such a gem.
Dude,
It's really
Skies.
good.
There's not a Sky song I can't sing every word to. Like he's my
Wow.
favorite
He's like
artist.
Chris is like
he's
die
my
hard
favorite
Skies
artist.
fan,
Like
big
if
time.
someone asked me, Skies, Mac Miller, Dominic Fike, like my top three. Like, but
Those are all really good artists.
yeah. So then I was listening to Skies. I've been a Skies fan for so long, and then I already saw some of like the mom reacts or like the vlogs or something, and then I saw the first one I watched was like Landon and Skies like take over or whatever, and it was like when the venue was like mad small to like mad big, and that's like the first vlog I watched. I was like, holy shit! I put Matt on. That's when Matt.
He showed me.
Matt
you guys-
became more
I
of a
started-
fan of, like,
I started,
Ransom
I started
then.
watching like your videos, and then Chris was like, "Oh, the dude from CUFBOYS like has a clothing brand, Ransom." I bought this shirt like 2 years ago, and then I've just been like keep buying.
Matt's
your shit.
been
I was
like collecting like
I was like, bro,
Pokemon cards. Like, yes,
I have a shirt from like every drop. I was like, I have to. Like,
Yeah.
I kept
That's
like,
sick as
I get
fuck.
everything.
But then, so
And
even then me and Matt would like, whenever a new video dropped, we'd watch it, be like, yo, do you see the new video? You see, yep. And then Nick, like, Nick's not the type to watch like rap. Like, we have like
I know what you're
different
gonna
music
say.
tastes. Like, he doesn't like rap
Yeah.
music like that.
He said, "Give me the microphone."
You're talking about me. I'm right fucking. I'll let him know. You know?
Good.
But it's like when we listen to music and stuff. Like I love rap music too. But it's I have like the most versatile music taste where they are like super strict in like what they're listening to.
What do you
So,
usually listen to?
I listen like it's so different because I listen to like music on my own, like Billie Eilish, Ariana Grande, two of my favorite artists. But it's also like I appreciate and I really do listen to rap music all the time. But it's like
He won't
I
play
don't
it
have
on his
any
own 'cause
knowledge
we
of
play it all
it
the
because
time.
since we're in the car and I'm constantly listening to when they play it, I can't go out of my way to like go and play it on my own time because then it's like I won't have time to listen to like other music.
I know. I get
Like
what you-
Nick will be able to like say every lyric to a Sky song,
But I don't know the
but he
name
doesn't
of
know
it.
the name of it because like he
I
doesn't
just,
play
like,
that.
he plays it.
Yeah,
It's so funny. Like I'll play "When I'm Wasted," which is like my favorite Sky song, and Nick's like, "Is this my favorite one?" I'm like, "Yeah, Nick, this is."
don't know.
And it's so funny because like Landon is like us three together in the car is like our unison artist is Landon because like if he doesn't like rap that much, me and Matt don't like.
Diverse.
Yeah, Landon's like our go-to in the car because he's like the perfect mix between all three of our music tastes. Like Landon like is our go-to group artist.
But it's like, so I used to always do that with like everything. So it's like, even your videos and stuff, when they would be playing them, it's like, I would never go out of my way and put them on because I was watching them when they were watching them.
course,
So it's like
yeah.
every single circumstance where it was like, it was the perfect amount. Cause like, since it was so polar opposite from the things I like found and discovered on my own, I would still enjoy it. But it's just like, I'm not going to put on Lil Sky's music because I know that I'm going to listen to it if we go out tonight.
No, that's
so it's
sick.
like,
That's cool.
that's why I would always just do
Yeah,
that, whatever.
yeah.
Whenever they were doing it, I was just like, okay, I'll do that, whatever. And then Matt would always. Should I tell him about Caitlyn? Like when we met
Yeah.
Caitlyn. So since Matt had become a fan of you guys, was always wearing like ransom clothes. We were.
And this is before you guys blew up in any way, really?
Yeah,
Anyway,
before
that's crazy. What the fuck?
little like TikTok following. Like this is
No, this was before we had
when
even
met
blew up at
Caitlyn,
all.
We were at like I was probably like 16 cam.
Caitlyn, I think
That's
Caitlyn had like
crazy.
6,000 more Instagram followers than me
Yeah,
when we met
that's
her.
Crazy.
But
Yeah,
so
No, go ahead.
no, you can say what you're
I
saying.
was just gonna say probably like a year ago, I was in Maryland and shit, and she just like showed me all of you
He's
guys.
told me about y'all
Yeah.
like a year ago, I think.
Yeah.
But dude, because
Yeah.
no, this is crazy. So
when
can I say it?
Well, it was my fucking
All
TikTok.
right, go ahead,
but
go
I mean,
ahead,
it's
go
all
ahead,
right.
go ahead.
But when Chris started blowing up, people like started going from Chris to me and Matt because they were just like, oh, they're. Like I always would say like when we were first blowing up, how the fuck do you have more followers than me? Like we're the same person, you know? I'd be
Yeah.
like, how are people following you and not all of us? Like it's like I used to say that shit all the time, and now I don't give a fuck because it's been so long.
Yeah.
But it was always like I couldn't understand how someone because Chris's content was me and Matt, so it's like I don't understand how someone would follow just you and then just like live like that because it's like you're missing like there's more content out there, but
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
that's besides the point. So it was like we were making TikToks to the point where me and Matt started getting platforms just from Chris having one. And then I think we were literally I was at like maybe like 9,000 TikTok followers, like not a lot at all. And I posted a TikTok and it was like one of my first TikToks to like go viral. And it was us three and one of our friends. And it was like, this is your sign to like make best friend necklaces with your people, whatever. Cause it was right after COVID. So we were just like, it was the only thing you could do. And I made a TikTok and I just recorded everyone making their necklace. I think I deleted it. I literally was looking for it the other day. And
I was wearing my brown devil tee. And
Yeah.
and then we see Kaylin's comment on it like, oh, that's my brother's clothing brand. And Nick's like, this girl's full of shit.
Yeah,
Like, there's no way.
Nick came up to me and Matt. Nick's like, this bitch is full of shit. Like shows us like we were like, bro, just
And then
check.
Nick clicks
And it
on the
was mad
profile and
funny.
it's like the profile picture is like you and her.
no,
in,
it
like,
wasn't
a
even
forest
that.
or
It wasn't
some
even that.
shit.
I literally like it must have been like your backyard or something. And I was like,
Yeah.
this girl is like lethally full of shit. Like she's about to die with how much shit she's full of. And I fucking clicked on her account and I literally clicked on like the first TikTok to pop up and it was you like doing the fucking Fortnite default dance in like your backyard. And I was
Oh
just like,
yeah, I know.
I was
know
like,
what you're talking about.
but it was so weird that it was me that found it because I was just like, I couldn't even fully
And
connect
then
the dots
that's when
because
we
they
became
watched the
mutuals
videos.
with her.
So I showed Matt and Chris. I was like, who the fuck is this? Like, are you sure? And then they said yes. They confirmed that it was like you. And then so I followed Caitlyn, and we've had Caitlyn on Snapchat for like 2 years,
2 years.
as of the new year.
And then when we
Like,
were
added
and
her
then
on
yeah.
Snapchat.
when we were
2
filming,
years
one of our videos is reacting to DMs, and you went live,
And I joined it.
Chris joined it and requested, and that's when you followed all of us back. And it was like we were just like that was a
We were
crazy
like, I
night.
was like, damn, that's really crazy. And then I remember like Caitlyn, it's so weird because I feel like I've known Caitlyn for like 8 years now, and I've never met her. But I feel like best friends with Caitlyn, never met.
sick.
Yeah.
It's so funny. It's
I
like,
did not know this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
weird. That's how I
that's-
found out.
yeah,
about it.
'cause then-
People show me their videos one day.
yeah, and then
And then I literally followed all you guys like for the longest time. Even like as a Skies fan, I followed like Sky's manager, Sky's friend. Like I was
yeah.
like a
You're,
fan.
like,
I was like,
yeah.
yeah,
Dude,
but
like-
I wasn't like a commenter, editor.
Chris
I
has
was just like,
Chris has
just wanted to see
8
everything.
posters in his room. 4 of them are Lyrical Lemonade
Oh my
posters.
God, dude.
2 of them are, or 3 of them are Little Skies, and then the last one is
No, one
Cole
Skies
Bennett
and
and
Juice.
WRLD.
Yeah,
Nice.
I mean,
That's
yeah,
sick.
Juice
Yeah.
and Cole.
Chris has like
But dude,
Skies, everything.
I've been collecting like Lyrical Lemonade stuff. I found Lyrical Lemonade too, like right after CUFBOYS. Like I found everything all at once.
Yeah,
because-
that's kind of how it works. is
And
everyone
like
finds
growing
everything
up,
at
like
once.
our older brother didn't really like put me on to music. Like he just listened to it and never like really showed us music. And my mom never like listened to music, so I had like no way of finding music. And then I
you
remember
found
like,
it on your own.
yeah,
That's
I
sick.
found like
That's
I got my
fucking
first
awesome.
phone. I'm listening to all these like new songs, putting myself on with everything, and I
My
was like,
music taste is
I was like,
his.
yeah,
he-
Matt's like-
whatever he showed me.
I was like,
but-
damn, this is like sick. So I like found Lyrical Lemonade through Skies, like through the Red Roses video, and I was like, I started buying like Lyrical Lemonade shirts and rugs. I have probably like $5,000 worth of Lyrical Lemonade stuff. Like
Jesus
I've
Christ.
I have
Like,
like
he
a
has
full
every
collection,
can?
like every can except like 2, which was like you have to buy in person. I have like every rug except like 1 or 2. Like I, dude,
What?
I'm
That's
telling
so
you, I have
sick.
like my whole room is like Lyrical Lemonade themed.
What
like,
the
Because
fuck?
especially when we had that house fire, when we redid our room, I was like, I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm
Yeah.
gonna make it fully Lyrical
That's
Lemonade
so
themed.
sick.
I have like both.
Cole would love you, dude.
Dude,
Cole is
I-
genuinely like the
I'm
nicest
getting
person I've
Lenny.
ever met.
I'm getting Lenny tatted soon.
we went
Like, I
to
wanna
the
get
Lenny we went to the
Oh, yeah,
Lenny
we went to
experience
the-
thing on Melrose our
Yeah.
second time in
I
LA.
saw Cole. I was like, I'm not saying anything, bro, because I was like,
We were
for
like
my thing. I was gonna
20K
go
on
up and like say
Instagram,
something, but there were
like-
so many people, and I'm not gonna like.
Dude, he would love y'all.
What
I'm
I
telling
said
you.
in my head, I was like, you wanna know what? I'm gonna just manifest this moment and take it as like I see Cole Bennett right now. I could go say hi, but I'm just gonna not and then make sure I make myself meet him one day. Like that's what I
That's
said in my
true.
head. Like
Yeah, but it's cool that you can recognize that that you know he has
Yeah.
a lot of shit going on.
That's-
Because usually
exactly.
kids are like, oh,
I'm never
Yeah.
the type to do that. Like
And then
I could
we have like our
dude,
hats and shit from that. Like that
Yeah,
was-
I got the shirt. Like, but yeah, I've been a fan of like Lyrical. Like, dude, I'm telling you, I could buy like I could trade in all my stuff and get like a Honda. Like, dude, like
what's
for
your
real.
what's your favorite Lyrical Lemonade videos? If you could think of like one
Oh
or two.
gosh, dude, obviously like the Skies ones, like Red Roses.
Yeah.
I played Red Roses every day for like a year.
So
I like
nostalgic, man.
oh god, this is such a hard question. I remember
I
like,
know there's like hundreds
I
that
like
are just
I like the
bangers.
Kid Leroy ones, like Diva
Oh,
with
they
Tekka.
are
That one's
underrated,
so
low-key.
fire. I like oh gosh, dude,
There's
it's
so many, dude.
Yeah, there's so it's like when like someone's like, oh, what's your favorite movie, and you just don't know.
I
any
know, dude. I
movies.
never, yeah.
But like, dude, I love them all. Like, I've watched probably every single one. Actually, a funny story is like when he introduced Lenny and was like, oh, this little hidden dude. Every single time he popped up on the screen, I took a screenshot and I printed it out, and I had like a poster of like all the like.
Dude, that's sick.
Like it was
Dude,
so 'cause
Cole
it
would
looked,
love
it
that.
looked so fire in my room because like that was before like when we were in the apartment
And we,
after
like,
the house
painted
fire.
Lenny's on the
But
shit,
dude,
too,
I like had like every single time he appeared, I had it on my wall, and I thought it was like the coolest shit. 'Cause I like no one else has this. Like,
Yeah,
it's so
literally
tough.
no
like
one-
no one is
yeah.
doing that. But yeah, I like Lyrical Lemonade. I've like
That's a good person to look up
every
to.
single.
He's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
Definitely.
dude, like Cole Bennett's like the
He's
biggest
amazing.
genius ever. Like
dude,
for everything.
he learned everything himself and
Yeah.
created a fucking empire. It's
exactly,
insane.
literal
exactly.
Bro,
Like,
a
he's
lot-
like a legend.
A lot
It's
of people
crazy.
from our school and hometown will buy Ransom and Lyrical Lemonade.
dude, we
shit
put
because
on
of us.
everyone. Like it's so funny.
It's so funny.
Our
like,
older
seeing all
brother
the
Justin
kids-
has like mad ransom.
Dude,
shit now. It's so funny.
I'll text Justin when there's ransom drops, and he'll just be like, "Give me this, and that," and then Venmo the amount for it. I'm like, "Word."
It's
We'll
so
just buy all
funny.
the shit.
It's
Bro,
so
the
funny.
amount of people that have followed me because of you guys is
Yeah.
fucking
He
ridiculous.
sent me a
Dude.
TikTok and was like, "Bro, every single comment about on
Yeah,
this
the
is
shoe-
about
Oh, the
y'all."
shoe one, and they were like,
Everyone
at Matt
tagging you.
Sturniolo needs these, and I was like,
Everyone,
I feel bad in a sense. I'm like,
I don't feel bad.
I don't want to blow up his shit because like he has his
Dude,
own
no,
little
it's
people,
sick.
and then
I
I'm
love
like,
it.
But
It's
it was
fucking
also like
awesome.
it's also crazy in like the social media world too, where we like have blown up. Where like there's there's this collab was more meaningful than like anything else because people see like our connection, like watching you guys forever. So it's like we could go hang out with the most popular TikToker in the world, but our fans would care less for that than they would us hang out with you guys because they've seen us with
so
you
cute.
guys like
like they've seen Chris be a fan of you guys forever, so that actually happening means more
Like this-
to like
dude,
them.
that's sick.
Like they're
That
gonna
makes me
watch
ha-
this and be
Dude,
more
But
excited.
I've been
than, like,
looking forward to this since we started like
hell yeah.
talking.
That's so
and the
sick.
plans and
I
shit.
was like trying to do research yesterday, and I was like, I'm gonna watch a few videos of y'all's. And the first video, he goes, I think it was you.
Yeah, probably.
Fucking hard to tell.
Just talking to you guys. I'm like,
driver's
what the
seat-
fuck?
We have the
I
same
know,
voice too.
passenger.
Look at
I-
that. If you're blindfolded, we all have the
I'm
same
starting
voice.
to get. I'm starting to get it a little bit. Chris,
Yep.
Matt.
Yeah, no, Matt,
No.
you
Fuck,
had you
yeah.
literally
I
had it.
haven't now.
All right. But look, I saw in the video yesterday or something that he was like my go-to YouTubers was Lyrical and CUFBOYS.
Oh, that was me. That was me.
Oh, was you?
Yeah,
Fuck!
that was
Cuff
me.
Boys and Balin,
I say
like,
Cuff Boys
too,
and
yeah.
Balin.
That's what it was.
Literally,
Yeah.
that's it until it's like
That's really
it.
it too.
No,
Like,
and I didn't
Cuff
know y'all
Boys
were
and
fans
Balin.
yet. I was like, what the fuck?
yeah.
No, dude, like we've
It
been,
was-
and like well, like oh my god,
It
like,
was just crazy. And
some
then
crazy
even, like,
fanboy
like
shit. that I don't
Balin
even
too.
wanna talk about, 'cause I'll
Like
get embarrassed. I'll be like,
you guys, Lyrical Lemonade and Balin were like the cool. I think Balin's like he's like on next level
Dude,
shit.
I
for
feel
him.
Balin's
dude,
so
like,
sick.
like
The
I
amount of
texted
people,
my
like, he
friends
had,
I
like,
was gonna be here today.
the
Like,
amount
I
of
texted my
people
hometown
that-
friend Elmer. I texted like all of my boys. I was like, I'm going.
That's
to come.
awesome.
Like the amount of like people Balin hasn't inspired and like just started like he's
Bro,
literally like
he's exploding the last year and a
insane.
half. It's ridiculous.
Insane.
He's
He's
not-
crazy. Like it's next
We
level
we
stuff.
met him like what?
Yeah, he.
for
We
the
like,
for a music video, right?
Yeah.
Because I seen that.
Oh,
I seen
yeah,
the
it was
music
that time,
video.
yeah, and then we all came back
He
here and
knows.
just kicked it for like literally hours, just
That's
watching all
so
music.
sick.
Yeah,
Dude,
we
Balin
watched
is so
like
fucking nice.
we
That's
watched
so
double
sick, dude.
XL videos of
Oh
like
my
the,
God, the
we just sat
freestyle?
around and watched this for like 3 hours.
Yeah, dude.
Like it was ridiculous.
That's like what I do for fun, like back home.
The
I'll
2016
throw- Yeah,
ones,
the
yeah.
2016 one is so
Crazy.
funny. They're
That's so sick
wild.
that you guys came here though for this. That's like
Yeah.
awesome. I appreciate it.
I was
No,
so
dude.
excited to come
Dude,
here.
we're
I
excited
was
to
so.
do
I'm
this.
sorry you don't have a
I
mic. I feel like
I know.
I'm just like Chris knows that when I'm about to speak, but it's crazy.
Telepathy.
You could tell you've been great.
All right, go ahead. Nick.
But it's like
no, you got it now. Let's use it.
Wait, do you guys get annoyed about like triplets questions or anything?
no,
like
no. I
at
just
that point?
expect them at this point.
Okay.
Just, there's a limit for sure. I don't like I don't
like, no, I don't
no
care.
no like I don't mind like oh my god you guys are triplets, how was that, whatever, this that. And there's like when people are like, oh, what is it like to be a triplet, I'm like,
You're fucking.
I don't know
What's it like to be an
anything
only
else, you know what
child?
I mean,
Like,
like,
what's
and
the same
then
question?
like the other like weird questions are like when I draw the line when people are like,
Oh,
like,
dick
people
size,
ask
like
like,
shit
yeah,
like
do you guys have the same dick size? Do you guys like
sorry, we didn't measure.
yeah, we didn't.
We
like,
have-
yo,
we didn't
I have this
compare.
genius idea. Let's all put our dicks together and like see. Like and that's
Yeah,
never. That's
gonna
never
happen.
happened.
Yeah.
And never
Yeah.
like. And then people always ask like me and Matt like, do you guys like the same girl? Like, how does that work? It's like, I mean, how does it work with like you and your sibling?
Yeah, what the
like,
fuck? Or your friend?
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's just weird, like stuff like that. But like genuine questions,
Genuine
are
questions
cool.
about
The
like
most-
what's it like
The
being a
most
triplet?
annoying triplet question for me is like if I'm alone doing something. So it's like, where's Matt? It's like, where the fuck is the Pope? You know? Like,
Yeah, dude.
I don't know. I'm
Where's
not
the
part
partner?
of Matt? You know?
Yeah.
Like we're not connected in like the head. Or like my mom will sometimes do this, and she knows it's our biggest pet peeve when she does this. But she'll like tell Matt like, oh, I'm gonna go buy groceries, and then I'll get up and look around the house for like 45 minutes, and be like, where the fuck is mom? And Matt's like. She'll come home. I'll be like, "Where did you go?" She's like, "I told you I was going to get groceries." I'm like,
Oh,
"You
and
told Matt. I had
That's
no
crazy.
fucking idea you were going to get groceries."
Would your mom? Would she like mix you up like growing up and shit?
Oh,
Or-
dude. Okay, when we were like newborns, they would paint our nails, like our big
Nuh-uh.
toes, so that she could tell us apart.
Like, but Chris has a
That's
birthmark on
wild.
his back too. So. Nick always had like a bigger head. Like my mom and dad literally said that. They're like, "You have a big head. Like we can tell that was you." Because I remember I went out to her, and a lot of people wanted for a video like ask your mom questions about
Yeah.
being the mom of triplets. So we did that, and one was like, "Have you ever confused him growing up?" And she was like, "Nick always had a bigger head. I have a birthmark." And then what was the other one?
I'm just me.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
She said something else, but I'm gonna forget. But my older brother
have
is like
darker hair.
our older brother's I don't think he's ever got us wrong ever. Like you could show him a photo from like legit when we were like a day old, and he'd be like, "Oh, that's
That's
this."
understandable.
And I'm like,
Like,
yeah,
dude,
like Justin's crazy.
That's weird.
I think he might be like the only person who could get us like off of any photo, any image.
is
like,
that the
at
only
all
other sibling you
times.
have?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are you guys are like super close?
yeah,
Yeah, very.
It's just
very.
like he has his own friends, he has his own stuff, he does his own thing. But like,
And he's older.
and
Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
but he feels kind of like I feel like us three being so close because we're triplets.
And we
It like we're still just as close with him, and he's still our brother. It's just obviously us three are gonna like hang
Yeah,
out
you're
more, be
triplets.
bond
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
But like,
the same
it's
age and
yeah,
shit,
he's just he's awesome. I love Justin. He's
Yeah,
so
he's a
cool.
man.
Yeah. We also like love like it's like that younger sibling thing where like he would be like in his room with his friends. We thought they were so cool. I'd be like, oh, now I want to play a fucking like board game on the top shelf or something. I go in there with like a wheelie chair and like go and like spend as much time as possible.
That's
Just, like,
how
in
I
his
was with my
presence.
brother too.
Yeah, like I used to just go in there and be like play with like a game for like a minute and then go to put it back and like purposely drop shit and just like be in his room, like
Dude,
just
yeah.
hang out and like put shit away like one at a time. Like I never cleaned more than that shelf.
Did you
when I
guys
had
always
friends
get
over.
along and shit? Like,
Oh yeah.
No?
No, actually.
Y'all said yes.
No,
he said
I
no.
meant like now, yes, but like growing up, we didn't because me and Matt.
That's
always,
Dude, me and my brother
as you get older,
did not get
Yeah,
along.
me and
We were
Matt always
closer.
got along because we played hockey together, we played lacrosse together, we played like all sports together. We always had the same common music, same this. But Nick,
I was definitely like the gay child growing up. So it was like shit that I also would like let myself get in my own head
Yeah.
where it's like I'd see them doing stuff and instead of including myself in it, I'd make like a mind game where like they excluded me from it and then but they actually didn't, and then it was just like it took me forever to realize that I was just like taking myself away from these things that were happening and then just blaming them for it. And it took me so long to realize that it's like they've been okay with me doing stuff with them forever. I just didn't want to put myself in those situations that I would just blame them like our entire childhood until like we grew up.
Yeah.
So it's like I would also do shit alone with my mom like all the time. So it was just like crazy shit. And also me, Matt, and Chris, like I always say, like when people say, like, oh, being gay is a choice and like crazy shit like that, is like me, Matt, and Chris, when we were like growing up and younger, it's like you don't even know what that is to the point where it's like I thought I had a crush on a girl like freshman year.
Yeah.
And then like a year later, I was just dying laughing about it. Me and her are good friends now because it's like clearly I did not. And it's also like crazy things when like you're little and it's just like you're very like impressed, like you're so easily, there's so much impression on you. Like when you're a kid, you only know what people tell you. Like you're not
Right.
like learning other things. So it's like if we would go out and like I would hear someone say some homophobic shit, like when I was like little, like 6, 7, 8, I'd agree. Like I'd be like, oh yeah. But then it's like I'm a gay child saying that
So
shit.
did you
and then,
did you like know you were gay?
yeah,
What-
like you know you're gay like the moment you're born. You just don't connect
Yeah.
those dots. Like it was
You
just
don't
like
know,
You
like,
have to
what
figure
is.
it out when you get older.
yeah, it was like in the back of my head, like at all times. But people would say some homophobic shit when we were at like a beach. I'd be like, yeah, like get on there.
no, yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's just like you realize, like I realized growing up, I'd be like, you never mean that shit when you're a kid. You're just doing what other people are
You're
saying.
trying to
And
fit
then,
in.
yeah.
Before
Yeah.
before Nick even like came out to me, I'd have like friends from school go up to me and be like, "Is Nick gay?" I was like, "Ask Nick." I'm
Yeah,
not.
people
gay.
are also
right,
just like
right.
really
How am I
like
supposed to
Matt
know?
and Chris went to like a deli once, and someone was like, "Oh, are you?
this is
Are
actually
you? No,
crazy. Let me say
the
this.
guy,
Me and Matt are in the deli just getting fucking cheese. Like we're like, yo, can we get a
Fucking
half
cheese
pound
and
of
turkey.
American?
That's it.
And this old dude comes up to us. He's like, "You guys twins?" We're like, "Oh, we're actually triplets." He goes, "Oh, one of you guys gay?" We're like, me and Matt knew Nick was gay at this time. So we're
Oh, like he knew who you guys were type shit.
no.
What?
This
No.
was before YouTube
No.
and everything. So
This was like, dude, like,
so me and Matt had like just found out Nick was gay. He told us like probably like 6 months before this. So we're like, yeah, one of us is gay. Like, what's up? And he's like, oh, that's very common in triplets. Like most of the time, one's gay, and then just walked away. And I was like, hold
I
on,
was like, it was like the most
I was so
wild
confused.
guess.
I'd like to look
out
into
of-
that.
Yeah, I was very
Dude,
confused.
I was, and then
Is that a thing?
he goes up to
I
me and he
have
goes,
no
he goes,
idea.
it's because like when there's a multiple child birth, there's not enough testosterone to go to like all three of them. So the one that's gay definitely got the least amount of
And we were-
testosterone.
cap on that.
Yeah, we
I
were.
don't know.
I was
Like,
so
you
I was
should
like
do,
so
testosterone tests, 'cause
confused.
I'm very curious about
And
it.
I
Yeah,
was
I
like,
was
what
so
the
my
fuck?
God.
I feel like obviously it's so hard to say because like I am a gay person, but I am a triplet. But I feel like as an only child, I would be a gay person anyway. Like I don't really feel like there's
Yeah.
like because of them that I'm gay. Like I feel like regardless that was happening.
And it's also like when you're gay, growing up with like two of your brothers your exact same age straight, and then he has an older straight brother. It has to be like you have to feel like discluded at some level,
dude,
even if you're not. Like he had to feel left out. Like it,
Of course.
And that's basically all it was. And then when we got to the age, we were like probably like. We probably started. I think YouTube honestly like saved our relationship to be honest because
That's so sick.
like being YouTubers together and like because I remember when we were like graduating, I was like, "There's no way I'm gonna do carpentry. Nick's gonna do graphic design, and we're just never gonna hang out again." We were like, we have to have the same
Because
job.
Nick
Like,
had
there's
plans
no
to
way
go to
we don't.
college, and me and Chris
I was gonna
didn't.
ask you about college plans.
And then
shit.
we like started taking off on YouTube, and Nick was like, "You know what? Like fuck college."
that.
That's
Yeah,
what-
it honestly turned out the best. Like
Nick deadass
like,
just wanted
for
to go
real.
to college just to move out of the house. He didn't even want to go to like learn.
Yeah.
shit.
Well, up until like this year, I didn't like anyone. Like I was just like very angry. So it's like I like definitely opened up with Matt and Chris with YouTube like a lot, and we've like
That's so
also
sick.
yeah, and then like I guess coming out posting it too was like a crazy different shit because it's like I feel like I've been gay my whole life. Well, obviously I have like everyone's known my whole life.
Yeah.
But it's coming up on only 2 years, which is like ridiculously
fucking
such a
crazy.
short
Not
amount of
long
time.
time, yeah.
And it's also so much like I feel like coming out is such a difficult thing, especially being a triplet, just because like there's 2 other people, like it's kind of like routine almost. Like there's so many people who just like already pin you as like a straight kid. So it's like,
right.
and it's like being like, also me, Matt, and Chris, not to be like, oh, we were like popular kids, but like we're triplets going to the school and our mom.
You're gonna get a lot of attention.
Everyone knew.
Yeah.
Everyone knew who we were,
even
not
if
like
we weren't YouTubers.
yeah, and that's why sometimes like getting used to like the like creator aspect, like people coming to say hi to us, is like I don't know if these people are staring at us because they know we're triplets, or they find one of us attractive, if they're like like if they know something. Like there's so many different
so many
levels
reasons.
of why. Yeah, like because I feel like we've been getting noticed our whole life, but it's just because we're triplets. Now it has to do with social media, but people would like
That's
stop us
crazy.
in the store, be like, "Holy shit, are you triplets?" Be like, "I've never seen triplets before," and like we just have to like have that same conversation about like this person's never seen triplets, like at like everywhere we would
No,
go,
the
like
funniest thing is,
everywhere.
like, when someone sees we're triplets, like anywhere. We were at like the automotive shop the other day because Matt runs over his tire. Like, you guys triplets? Oh my god, you guys started like a boy band. We're like, oh yeah, whatever. And then we're walking away, and she's like, oh, they're all triplets, like telling everyone. In
And
the
then,
store.
dude, she's like, all right, you can go wait in the lounge thing for your car. So we're waiting in the lounge, and then she texts me, and she's like, oh, you can come back up to the front to pick up your car. It's done.
Like 10 feet away.
Yeah, and she texts me, she's like, come back up to the front, your car's done. I walk over. I kid you not, our fucking YouTube video is playing on the monitor in the fucking room, and I'm like, I'm just here to fucking pick up my car. Like, you don't need to like watch me when you're on your break. You know what I mean? Like that's weird.
That's like
that's
like
uncomfortable.
blowing up
It's a little
with
awkward.
people like
Yeah.
at our like school and stuff, or like friends. Whenever we go to like city things, or like if like we were all going on like a trip or something, and everyone from the city was
So
going,
like watch our
whatever,
YouTube video. In front of
they'd
us.
all
Like,
watch our videos. Like
I hate that.
It's like, dude, we're here. Spend time with us, and then watch it when you go home. But like we're all
Oh,
like
that's so uncomfortable.
It's and then like
It's like-
listening to my own jokes they're funny, but I'm like I can't do that. I'm
It's like, not right
no,
now.
it's
You know,
Jesus.
It's also like people who who knew who we were. Like we were like not like best of friends. Like we knew a lot of each other up until like YouTube, and then they see like YouTube like success, and then they think that they're like in the fan category, which is like we saw like there's this like girl who used to go to our school, and we knew of her. We've seen her our entire life. We weren't like super best friends, and she had like a younger brother who knew of us. We knew him, and we were at like an ice cream place, and he's like, "Oh my god, you guys are Sturniolo Triplets? Can I get a photo with you?" It's like, I know who you fucking are. Like, what
I
do you
know
like,
your
ask me-
like we're friends
like,
with your
yeah.
sister. Like
Yeah,
I've
and your
gone to your
hometown.
sister's
Oh.
softball
I'm like,
games before, and you want to take a picture
Yeah,
with me. It's
I'm like, I know
weird. It's like,
exactly who you are, but like, I guess like maybe it was like too young to realize like we had known each other. But it's like weird circumstances like that where people like we're mutuals with, like we just know of each other, and then they like really bring it to like the next level. Like they are starstruck, but it's like we've been here the whole time.
Yeah,
like
dude,
people
I know
act different.
exactly what you're talking
like it's just like
about.
it's really just like bizarre because it's
Yeah.
almost like we like or like every like reunion style or tradition style like events, like where it's like every year. It's like we've been coming to these every year, and then we go and someone's like, I'm like, oh my god, like all this crazy shit, like watching our YouTube videos. It's like we've been here every year. Like what are you doing now? Like we were here last year, we were here the year before. Like you know damn well like
Yeah,
we
like
are,
you're
what's
still the
going
same
on. Yeah.
fucking
So it's just like
person.
weird shit like that it's just like all right, like
Yeah.
I don't
Dude,
know what
everything
to do.
y'all have said about shit like that, I've gone through too.
Yeah,
it's
That's
so
crazy.
Shit.
Do you
Like-
get notice like often, like very often?
Well, when I blew up, I had long ginger hair.
Oh yeah.
And so now, like, I can get by crowds.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because my hair's a lot more hidden, and some people like have to double take,
Yeah.
and it takes them like 5 to 10 seconds.
Yeah.
But I mean, if I go to a Sky show, it'd probably be pretty
Oh,
bad.
yeah.
Or like any Lyrical Lemonade type
Yeah,
artist
yeah.
show would be bad.
That's like me, Matt, and Nick. Like we'll go like say we want to go somewhere, but we don't want to get noticed. I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm going in with like my mask, hat, and hood on. Like
Yeah.
like if I want to get like a breakfast sandwich.
So you guys
And
get
then
noticed like everywhere.
everywhere
okay,
we go now.
we went-
but I
dude,
walked.
It's gonna get worse.
I walked into a Dunkin' Donuts like trying to be discreet, and he's behind me with like a fucking neon sweater. I'm like,
Oh my
Jesus
God.
Christ!
Dude,
like,
we
I don't
went-
think of things
We
like
went
that.
to the we went to the mall for our friend's birthday because they had like escape room thing at the mall,
nice, yeah.
and we were like shopping before we did the escape room, and we were in this Urban Outfitters. Kid you not, we were in the Urban Outfitters for 10 minutes. We took 5 pictures in there.
Yeah, it was.
I was
crazy.
like, it was
Like
like
some woman comes out, she's like, "My daughter has to know who you are." Takes a photo. Me and Matt are in like the sales rack of Urban, like it's mad funny.
just you guys
just
too.
taking
Oh my
the
God.
fucking
I'm
hilarious.
like, what?
Me and Matt were dying laughing.
like,
we were like,
we were
"There's
just
no
posted
way."
up in front of the sales
It was
rack.
so
It's like-
funny. We were dying.
It's also since it's so new to us, sometimes I feel like, oh my god, I seem like an asshole because I just don't know what I'm doing. So like people say hi, and it's just like we don't have like a routine yet for like meeting people. Like
Yeah.
like we are still under probably 100 notices. Like I know it seems like a lot, but it's like we're really like we've been noticed a bunch of times in public. It's just like now kickstarting, especially with like COVID. There was one time like when we hit 100K, like when we first got it, we had like a COVID sort of scare where like our brother had a close contact, so we just wanted to be home to be safe. So we were home for like 2 weeks, and in those 2 weeks is when we had most of our pickup like on YouTube. So we went from like 80K to like 250K, sort of like that quickly. So it was kind of like once we were leaving the house, it was like a whole different like game play.
Oh, that's
it was
so
like
weird.
it all happened at once. And it's like also our videos, me, Matt, and Chris are funny. We can carry conversations. We're exactly how we are in our videos, but it's obviously like we're gonna bring more energy to our videos than if we're just like lounging
Obviously,
around.
yeah,
like you
yeah,
have
right.
to do that. So it's like sometimes I'll meet people and they'll just say hi and then I'll say hi back, and then you don't really know where it's going. And it's like they expect you to be like the super crazy loud person because you are in your videos, and it's just like they want you to do like a backflip or some crazy shit like on the spot.
Dude,
You're just
I
like,
know what you mean.
I can't like it's like it's so nice
was
meeting
so
people.
funny.
I just don't know what to do with myself.
Yeah,
It's hard to get used to.
we got noticed, and someone was like, "Oh, you guys aren't like how you are normally in videos." And
It
then-
just hit the corner, I think, dude.
Oh, dude.
Dude, I was watching one of your podcasts where this thing was going. I was looking at that.
Dude,
the
I think it just
whole
hit the
time.
corner. Sorry.
Okay, but
Go.
dude, there should be the rigged one where it hits the corner every time.
Dude, did you
like
see
on
there
YouTube.
for the Super Bowl there was a commercial and it was just something like a QR
Oh, the QR
and then
code.
the last
So
one hit, and I was like,
smart.
That is genius. Yeah,
So
yeah, that's
good.
dude. We opened like a PO box for a little bit, like for fan mail, and we blew up like crazy. And we were getting like post office like give us money like to keep your thing open, like
What?
crazy
Like, dude,
shit.
like,
Like
Somebody sent a pogo
international
stick
stuff
because
like,
I did like a little
Yeah.
pogo sticking thing when I was like growing up, and I've like talked about it before.
No way.
Right?
yeah, Matt's
Pogo?
He's
Dude,
nice, dude.
I'm
He's
nice. With
nice.
it. Okay, but
He
anyway,
can do like a spin,
Dude,
like
dude,
the fucking 180
I love
thing.
that.
dude, and I mentioned it one time, and we bought like this PO box, and they do like sizes. It's like this
It's the
much
size
a
of
month
a
for that,
fucking
this much for this,
envelope,
this much
dude.
for that.
It's
And
this big.
we went to get the biggest one like right off the gate, and the guy was like, he didn't know we were YouTubers, so he was like, no, don't get the biggest one, just get the smallest one for now, and then like
you'll
if
get
you
a
need,
slip.
he's like, if you need to upgrade it, you can. And we were like, are you sure? Because like I'm telling you right now, there's gonna be a lot of shit there. And he's like, no, yeah, just get the small one.
Yeah.
We get the small one, and it's like the size of like
Why would
the
you?
size of this notebook,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
that guy's an idiot.
But then there's a yellow slip, and we go there, and I get the yellow slip, and they bring out this fucking giant pogo stick box, and I'm like,
Yeah, dude.
fucking
And then we
Christ.
literally had to shut down our we don't have it anymore, and
Yeah,
we had it for like
we had to
2 weeks.
We had to shut it down immediately.
People were like, because people were sending international stuff with no stamps, and it was like starting like we were having to pay.
Oh yeah, I know
And
what
we're
you're
like,
talking about. Yeah.
And we were like, we can't do we can't do this anymore. Like
Yeah.
it was like taking a toll on us. Like and like every day to go to the post office to lug out. Like,
I'm so sorry he doesn't have a mic. He wants to
I know,
talk.
yeah.
It's because Chris said that and it reminded me. It's like the whole point of stamps. I feel like is to get from point A to point B. So I don't understand how I had to pay for the stamps on this, and it's like in my fucking presence.
Yeah,
like
because
how,
the people
how is
won't
this not
pay
at
enough.
this person's
Yeah.
house? Like,
Weird.
but it's also like it's crazy because we also told people like, oh, include a photo, write us a letter. Like we were super excited to go through it. We go through it every single day because we don't want people to have sent it for no reason, and we have still not read everything. Like every single day, there's so much.
Like
stuff
how
in that
much
post
shit was
office.
it? Like do you
like
think-
one of those, we have like a Tupperware bin like of fucking like
letters,
like,
and then
Holy
like
shit,
like
dude.
and then
And you only had it
glasses,
for
like-
2 weeks.
Yeah. The reason I brought this up is because someone sent a QR code and we were like opening on a stream. We were like mad scared to scan it. I was like, there's no fucking way
Fucking
we're
Rickroll.
scanning it. And Matt did it and it was like that, like the freaking audio, whatever.
That's funny.
But yeah, it was mad funny. Like I was terrified to scan. I thought
And
it was
then,
gonna
and
be
then
a
like
porno
people would
website.
send our friends shit. So like we have a friend Alana that's been in a couple of videos. They sent like, oh, this is for Alana. We have a friend Elmer that makes music. They're like, oh, this is for Elmer. Like a bunch
That's
of
sick.
like for
Yeah.
friends too. And I was like, that's fucking nuts. Like
Yeah.
someone gave our mom and dad mugs and it was like, no
matter how difficult-
no matter how difficult life gets, at least you have attractive children or something like
And, like,
that.
the mugs,
like someone
like,
sent
mom
them
and
to our
dad.
mom
What?
and
What
dad.
the fuck?
And they're just like in our kitchen now, like they're using them for coffee every morning. I'm like,
my
this is so awkward.
Wait, I have a funny topic.
Okay, that's
How do you feel about the fan fiction shit?
oh my
dude,
Bro.
okay,
they have
dude,
Bro,
we did a reaction to it.
it's
They're
our
brutal.
most popular video right now.
no, okay,
like
hold on, let me
1.6
say
mil.
one thing.
in, like,
Whenever
2 weeks.
we do like car videos or vlogs, we're joking around. Not one time have I ever like tried to do like a sexual ass thing on camera.
Yeah.
The amount of edits I see of myself, like just like if I'm like scratching like legit my back and like my shirt comes up and I'm like I look like legit demented. I'm like this in the thing, and then my shirt comes up and they use a clip. I'm like that's so awkward. Whenever I see myself on my For You page or like a video, I scroll as
But
fast
dude,
as
the
I
fan
can.
fiction
I
shit
can't
is
see it. It's
wild.
gross.
I like Google searched my name the other day because like I don't think I've done it since I like gained like 100,000 followers on Instagram. So like I got to. So I Google searched my name and I'm scrolling a little bit and it's like Matt Sturniolo Wattpad, and I'm like, oh fuck. I was like, I gotta click on this. So I click on it. I click on it. I click on it. Right. It like gives all the information. 165,000 reads.
What?
So 165,000 people have read this, and then it says time. Like if you read at like two sentences a minute or some weird thing, and it was like it will take you this long to read, hour and a half, and I'm like, somebody deadass just wrote a fucking biography about
like,
me.
It's crazy
and then,
because
and it's like this weird ass shit, and then I clicked on like the actual like read now button, and it says like this is a popular read now thing, and it like puts up this yellow or like this orange box, and it was like the trending thing, and I was like, there's no way this is trending, and like there's like different like topics on Wattpad, like Harry Styles, that. And it was YouTube, and I click on the YouTube Wattpad section, and it's like all about different YouTubers and shit. The one that I clicked on was #1 in YouTube trending on Wattpad.
Yours?
Mine. And I was like,
What the fuck?
And like I literally couldn't even read it because it was just some
it's
weird
like
shit.
we made a video like reacting to like the fan fictions at one point, which is like one of our best performing videos. I think it's like part of the reason we're growing as fast as we are. But I feel like I kind of like every day regret doing that because it kind of opens that door to people.
Now
like,
more people are going to
being
do
able
it.
to do that. And but it's like I also feel bad because me, Matt, and Chris, like no one.
If you watch that
I
video
always-
and then write a new one, you're weird.
Yeah,
Like, you're weird as fuck.
But I always put it like reference of like no one's getting like they're having like a great day at like a donut place and then leaving and writing like a 5-star review about how much they enjoyed their day. It's always like once
Always a
something
negative
shitty
shit.
happens. So that's why I feel bad because we're on constantly like it sounds like we're constantly complaining even though we are gaining like doing our dream job. We're like complaining about like oh these fan fiction videos like the sexual edits, but it's like sometimes I see edits and there's like that's fucking it's either like a
Dude, no
boss
one
ass
thinks of
edit.
that as like a negative thing. Like
Yeah.
it's genuinely weird. You can talk
Yeah,
about it.
but
You
it's
know,
like
yeah.
it's just like because I feel bad because there's some people that like our fans are so devoted and like there's some fans that are like diehard really cool people and they like argue with these other fans and that's not what I want.
Like, don't
either.
even waste
it's
your
like, I don't
time,
want them
you
to
know
do
what I
that,
mean?
but
Yeah.
I don't want you to like entertain it because the more they entertain it, the more it's gonna happen. So it's like.
Right.
The fan fiction, there's like one like clip and it's like Matt literally licking his chapped ass lips and
Yeah,
people are
and
putting
then
like fucking like
and I'm like-
I was like fuck me like you want me. It's like Matt fucking licking his lips. I'm like we need to be out of here now. We need to get out of here.
and then we've
ASAP.
like
That's so
ugh,
creepy.
It's disgusting. It's gross.
There's just like boundaries. I feel like people
Yeah.
don't like. Yeah, they
Yeah, I
fucking-
mean that's gonna happen with a large girl fan base that's a
Yeah,
little bit younger.
yeah. So it's a lot. Because sometimes I see Matt, and sometimes people tag me in them. I'm like, yo, tagging me? Are we for real? Like, go about your day, but don't tag me in this. Like, I want to see it. Like, it's like a Thursday of Matt and Chris together. I'm
like, what do they
enough,
want you to comment
enough.
on it?
Yeah,
Like, great edit.
editing.
Do more. Keep
What
going.
are- how do I interact with this? Like, imagine that shit like of like your mother or some shit. Like, imagine what would you do under these circumstances?
Oh, I've had a few of those.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy. Like, I just don't. I
It's
don't, I
so
don't get tagged
uncomfortable.
in
So
me.
weird.
I had to bring it up. I'm sorry.
No, yeah, that's
Thank you
fine.
for bringing it up because now we get to talk about people that know how we feel. But yeah,
It's so funny.
What were any hobbies you guys have outside of just YouTube right now, like or growing up or anything right now, like sports or anything?
We played hockey and lacrosse. Me and him.
Yeah.
He played hockey a little bit. He like dabbled in every sport we played, but then he like didn't realize it was his thing.
Yeah.
But we did hockey until we got to high school because when we were freshmen and wanted to play hockey for the high school, we were 4'11", like 90 pounds. So we were like, we can't be playing hockey at like a high school level being this small. But we played hockey growing up, and then all of high school we played lacrosse. I was the goalie and he was attack.
I played attack. Yeah, but as of right now, we have like nothing besides YouTube. Really.
Right. That's how it
Dude,
is.
honestly,
yeah.
it should be like that.
Yeah, there's like leisure things we do. Like our friend Elmer makes music. I love going to the studio with him, hanging out. Like I kind of want to make a song like just for fun
Dude,
or like
it's
do
so
something.
fun to make
or like
music.
just I'd literally like try to like make a song or something.
Just fuck around.
Yeah, but like that's pretty much besides like that, we don't really do much besides YouTube anymore. It's
That's
always
good,
like editing,
yeah.
brainstorming,
Dude, yeah.
something.
That's fucking sick.
Mhm.
It should be like that right now, especially
Yeah.
with the growth you're having, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
when, especially the college situation, like the decision not to go to college was a great
big
one.
one.
Yeah, especially because like
we told our
being
friends
ass,
we're taking a gap year, and
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
they were like,
being
"All
like
right."
ass in
Turns into-
school,
Yeah,
like
turns into
like
never
going to
going.
college made zero sense for me because I know if I'm like paying and going to college, I'm not gonna learn anything.
You're not gonna
do
I'm not
it,
even gonna
dude.
try. There's no
Dude,
point.
and you probably there would be like fans and shit.
Yeah,
Exactly.
dude.
Like,
We'll have
Dude, I
our
remember-
friends that went to college. Like one of our friends FaceTimed us, and her dorm mate was like a huge fan of ours, and I was like,
Dude, it would
Yeah.
probably be hard to go to college.
yeah,
Absolutely,
and unless we did like some
And,
like,
like,
online college shit.
I remember when we were at like, it was so weird because the growth we had is like, it took us a year to get 100K, and it took us like 3 months to get 800K. So the
So
growth is insane. But
ridiculous.
I remember having conversations like with our friends, and I was like, yo, I think I'm gonna get a job at like Tilly's, like just do YouTube on the side. And then like I go to bed, wake up, and then I see the numbers. I'm like, I'm not getting a job at Tilly's.
Fuck
Like,
yeah.
I'm not
And then
doing
like
it.
we have friends that have like occasionally been in our videos, and like we have a friend Alana who still has a job, and then our friend Elmer who like makes music, our intro
And they get
song.
recognized?
Yeah, like he hasn't even taken off on music yet.
That's
but
crazy.
So he still has like a job and stuff like that because music isn't quite cutting it for him yet. But like they'll get noticed at like their places of work for like
Oh wait, so you have an artist friend you put in at the beginning of the video?
Yeah,
that's
he's our
sick.
dude. His intro,
I did
that
the same
song-
thing.
That song's at like freaking like 200,000 plays now.
What?
But it's probably
Yeah.
way well beyond it now because it just hit like 100K streams, and we were like, "Yo, that's awesome. Let's go take a photo shoot." We did the photo shoot. We vlogged it, and then we were like, "Elmer, like this is gonna start blowing up again." And then we gained like 500K subscribers, and then he posts on his story the other day 200K streams. I was like, "Dude, we just did the 100K streams. It's probably at like 300
Like,
right now,
he's-
which is
That's
crazy."
ridiculous.
But yeah,
That's also why we really badly want to like Chris also like picking up new hobbies, and Chris making a song with Elmer would really like help his like recognition, like because people would be listening for just Chris and then actually listen to it, be like, well, this kid's fucking washing Chris, like I need to like
Yeah.
who is this, and then it just brings traction to him. So it's like
But he's
That's so
he's-
sick, though.
Yeah, he's been doing really good lately. I'm proud of him.
and like Elmer, we met him. I met him in like 8th grade at like the high school doing like we both played like the violin because in middle school you were forced to like pick an instrument, whatever. And we weren't like best friends. We knew of each other. All of high school knew of each other. And then the second like we were about to graduate, we started YouTube. He started music. We were like, bro, we're both grinding for like social media jobs. We hung out one day and like instantly clicked. Like he's like our
That's
best
so
friend
sick.
now.
Like, yeah,
like
but-
all because like similar hobbies, and he's like the nicest kid ever. Like crazy.
But it's also like with Elmer, like it helps us with our motivation to do things, especially just like being around people. Like when we first came to LA, we were with like a bunch of like TikTokers. Yeah, they're all like super sweet people, but none of them are doing
It's
the
not
same-
organic.
Yeah.
It's not the same thing that me, Matt, and Chris are doing. So it was like we had like one of our first like YouTube mutuals was you, and then there's also one of our first YouTube mutuals was Sadie Crowell. I don't know if you know her. She's friends with Balin. And
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
yeah. And we had like a FaceTime. She FaceTimed us one night. We were just talking to each other. And it's just like, it's crazy because finding people who have the same motivation as you, like the same like job or same like work, like it brings so much motivation
Yeah.
to like you doing what you're doing.
Yeah, and you feed
Like,
off each other.
because
It's so sick.
I also like never I just do video editing now, but it's like I also know how to do some graphic design stuff.
Nice.
So it's like I was kind of giving up on that for a while, just like focusing on other stuff. But whenever Elmer comes over, I make cover art for him sometimes too. Where like I feel like I'm like a half of his cover art on his Apple Music right now is what I made. So it's like when Elmer comes over, like our ideas are flowing, his ideas are flowing. So it's just like it's crazy blowing up, meeting more people in like the actual like YouTube space versus like the TikTok space.
Yeah.
They know exactly what you're going through. Like we had met so many creators and talked to so many creators before like the girl Sadie, but none of them were like they could all listen to us, but none of them had the same like stories, same
just can't
aspirations, same
relate.
like
Yeah.
goals. Like she,
Yeah.
everything she was saying, I was like, I agree. Like I've never agreed more in like one conversation than like that and now. So it's like crazy shit where people have like the same.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's sick as fuck.
Yeah, once you meet another creator who's going through the same shit and like working on the same stuff, it kind of like motivates you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Like
Yeah.
we were about to film a video that day, and then we had the FaceTime call with Sadie, and we were all like amped up. We were like, dude, this is awesome. Whenever we filmed the video, it's like did so good. We were like just little motivation stuff like that.
Dude,
It's
like-
so sick.
My first interview I did with No Jumper with Johnny and Landon, that was like, oh shit.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
That's like, oh fuck, okay,
we were,
this
like,
is serious.
very-
yeah.
That's crazy. We were like,
Yeah, we were, like, 19.
How
or
old are you
18.
guys?
I think we were 18 or 19.
I'm 24.
Okay.
Oh, we're 23.
Okay.
Or I'm 23.
Yeah,
but
we're
23, 24.
I turned 24 in like a week or something,
Yeah.
right?
Oh yeah, yeah, that is.
Oh
2 weeks
snap!
or some
Wow,
shit.
that's crazy.
What's the date? 3 weeks, 3 weeks. But yeah, that interview was like kind of like, oh shit, this is serious.
Yeah.
And
No,
it
yeah.
kind of motivates you to like get your shit together.
Exactly,
and focus on it.
Definitely.
It's crazy because we went from like having no mutuals at all until like
Yeah.
a zillion. It's like want to do this, want to do
Yeah,
that.
like
We're
now,
oh,
like
God.
last time we were in LA, it was like, oh, like what are we gonna do? Like we have no plans. And this time while we're in LA, it's like
It's different.
everyone wants
Yeah.
to hang out with us, and it's like
It's a little overwhelming.
Gotta
Schedule.
clear
Yeah.
the schedule.
We
here.
literally have like a
dude.
calendar with like stuff on it.
You guys are so fucking organized. I didn't realize how calculated everything you guys do is. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
it is
And you guys are
pretty great.
young, dude. What the fuck?
Yeah.
We should have done that when we were young. We're just fucking idiots. but-
Dude, it's so weird.
We were
like,
winging it.
I know, dude.
What the fuck?
Yeah, like but for us though, like it was either like I remember my mom was like, "You guys have like one gap year, and then if you're not like blowing
we
up
had
on
we had
YouTube,
we had 1 year to get my mom said you have the end of 2023 to hit 100K YouTube subs, and we're at
and now we're just like,
800
and we're like, all right,
Yeah,
thanks.
make that a mill. And
It's so funny though, like seeing like our mom's so funny. Like she has no idea how like successful people could be on the internet. Like she
Oh,
didn't,
she's about to be
Dude,
in
my mom's
for
fucking
yeah,
an
dude,
awakening.
she didn't get it at first. And then we were like, Mom, like this is gonna
Dude,
become a
my mom
reality
was the
like
same
soon.
thing.
I don't think she
And then-
understands. She still probably doesn't
She
understand.
doesn't,
the level
yeah,
yet.
no,
it's
exactly.
gonna be
That's why,
insane.
like, I feel like our manager Laura is like, she's like our mom that knows like
Internet
everything.
mom.
Yeah, internet mom and
yeah.
like Boston Mary Lou mom. Like, it's so
Dude,
funny.
she's so funny. She's like a Christian woman, like goes to church on Sunday, like every Sunday.
Your mom?
Yeah,
she's
and like
the
I'll
goat.
wear
She's
I'll
so
wear
funny.
like my ransom devil tees, and my mom is
She's
like,
oh, I like that.
I was
It's
like, I was
No
like,
way.
dude, and she's like, okay, like you can wear it. I know, like you can wear it if you want.
to church.
No, not to
Oh,
not
okay.
not to church, but like she'll go to church Sundays, like all that.
yeah,
shit.
I remember my dad
Like-
was like, I put a ransom tee on about to go to school. He was like, you really gonna wear that? And I was like, I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna get dress
I
coded.
feel like schools
so.
don't care as much about
Yeah,
that.
they really
don't.
don't.
Yeah.
Especially like public schools, like no one gives a fuck
Yeah.
anymore. I've seen girls with like their ass out at school and like no one says
Oh
anything.
my god,
bro.
When I was in 8th grade chorus, there was this girl. This like I was literally in chorus. They put you on like the not the bleachers, like the stand things.
I know
that
what
go
you're
all the
talking
way
about.
up.
Yeah, yeah.
And she was like on the dead center, like 3rd row, fucking like in the middle. And she only had like a lace shirt on. Like that's what she wore to school that
In
day.
8th grade.
In
8th grade.
8th grade, I was like, I'm in 8th grade, like 8th grade right now. What grade are you in?
Nick
that
didn't
you're
Nick,
wearing this
Nick
to
was,
school?
didn't
Like,
know if he was gay or not. That
yeah,
day.
yeah. No, then I was genuinely
Wait a second.
questioning it, but it was crazy because she got dress coded, and I remember her like throwing a fit about it. I'm like, you are naked, and you're mad that you're being
Dude,
dress
you're in
coded right
8th
now."
grade.
Yeah, 8th
Yeah.
grade. It was like a blue lace shirt. I was like, what are you doing?
I also feel like me, Matt, and Nick, like, we're 18 and like we do all this stuff and I feel grown now, but like growing up, I felt like us three were like 2 years behind all of our friends. Like when our friends are like, oh, they're 16, like this, our friend Matt has like a mustache. I'm like, dude, like what's going on? I was 14, like 5 feet, like 90 pounds. Like we did not like grow up till like legit like 2 years ago. It's
Like
so
when you were 17.
You guys were
-ish?
so
yeah,
small
like
and shit.
it was
wow.
so crazy. Like we like for real, like we're always behind all of our friends and stuff. And that's why like even in high school, like I see high school photos and like 8th grade photos. In 8th grade, I looked like I was in like 1st grade. Like it's
Yeah, it's
ridiculous. Like
crazy.
dude, I'll show you our high school photos after this. Like you'll be like mind blown.
Yeah,
like it
let's
makes
see.
zero sense. Like
It's really crazy too because I see Snapchat memories from like 2 years ago and it was like when COVID and it seems so relevant. It seems like yesterday, but I'm like, who the fuck like was that? Like it's so weird seeing myself from 2 years ago, and I feel like my coming out post when I did come out was kind of like the turning point for all of us because it was like I was becoming more comfortable, we were becoming more comfortable with each other. So I
Maturing.
feel like
Right.
from that day, it was really the turning point for like us actually being grown ups. Like it was like when we were like we were so
Damn.
childish until I feel like that moment, and then we started like seriously picking up and focusing on stuff. And I feel like me, Matt, and Chris are seriously like really organized on top of things. So it's like,
Yeah.
and we work super well together. I know we're like
Yeah.
constantly arguing and yelling at each other like sometimes, but that's the only way that we actually get stuff
Yeah,
done.
you got to get productive.
Like people see us
yeah.
yell at each other, just like some people are uncomfortable by it, but I'm just like, this is like the
No,
way we
dude.
act every moment of every day. Like
Yeah.
I'm going to yell at them. Like,
And
it's-
they're your fucking brothers.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
Sometimes
the-
people see us yell, they're like, don't fight. I'm like, we're not like actually fighting. Like Matt's gonna say
Yeah,
some
like
stupid shit in a half
everyone
hour.
that says that probably fucking argues with their siblings way
Yeah.
more than you
Yeah,
guys. And
and-
dude, you have to argue to
this is me
get
and Matt
productive.
freshman year stuck in an elevator. That's
Look at that
Freshman year.
goofy ass kid.
That's Matt.
You look like
Bro, you
7th
actually
grade or
look
6th
7.
grade.
Yeah,
You
I
were
know.
like 7 years old.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you were the 4'11.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were 4'11.
We were
Dude,
super short,
4'11",
like,
like 90
forever.
pounds freshman year.
Like, dude, I'm telling you, like, all of our friends were like I
What the
remember
fuck?
there was like a summer where like I went to school and all of my friends that were girls were like
It's the elephant up
taller
there.
than me. Like this girl's like 5'8", this girl's like 5'9", whatever. And then we go on summer vacation, like junior year. I come back and we're like the same height. I was like, holy shit! I was like, it makes zero sense. I was like, no way, because I remember like they were all like looking down on us, like literally looking down on us, like the few months before. And then we came
I
back.
also I don't remember like the transition of us
Yeah, I don't
us
remember
growing.
growing.
Like I was
Yeah,
just like,
it's
what?
not-
is-
It's just
where
like it
are we now?
happened.
Yeah.
It just happened.
So weird.
Like I woke up 5'8" one day. I was like, Jesus Christ,
Weird
what's
as
going
fuck.
on here?
Yeah, I had 1 year where I grew like 7 inches.
This fucker,
Yeah.
dude, because he used to be really
I
like
used to
shorter
be
than
shorter,
me, way
yeah.
shorter than me.
Yeah,
and then
that's
he's like, I was like,
crazy.
dude, what the fuck?
It was like probably freshman year, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, like right around there.
I'm trying to find a photo of me freshman year, but I can't.
Yeah, I think I went from like 5'5" to 5'11" in like a year. Like I'm not even joking.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's like our friend Nathan's little brother Shane. He was so small, and then I haven't seen him in like a few months, and I see him the other day. He's like my height. I was like terrified.
Voices all deep. and
Yeah,
shit.
like seeing kids like
Weird.
Dude, like
I was
our
holy shit.
friends that had like little siblings, like watching their little siblings
Grow up.
is
Caitlyn, dude.
Yeah.
my little
Dude, I was
sister's taller than me. She's
That's
tall as
Dude,
fuck.
she's
That's
tall as
insane.
fuck.
I was watching
She
the
may be taller than
vlogs the
us.
other day.
Huh?
She's probably taller than us.
Yeah,
I
because
was-
No,
I
she
feel
is-
like we're all like the same.
Yeah.
height.
I think so.
You guys might be a little bit taller than me. I'm
I
kinda
think
short.
is she close to 6 foot?
Or she's like 5'11", I think.
Dude,
That's crazy.
ridiculous.
I remember I was watching like the old vlogs the other
And
day.
she's in it like
and
a
no, the
baby.
one of her like
Dude, the one-
rapping
it was
his
like- it was
Lil
like-
Pump or something. And
No,
I was like,
it was
no
like-
way.
Yeah.
I was like dying
9-year-old
laughing.
little girl raps Lil Uzi and plays.
Oh,
that's it.
and I'm like, what the?
man.
I was trying to clickbait her, trying to get a little vlog
Dude,
of the
we were
algorithm.
gonna like write her a song and shit at one point, like maybe do
yeah.
a video in like
Dude,
2016.
That's hilarious. Have you guys ever like fully filmed a vlog or like a mom's react and been like, no, I'm not posting it? Like,
Yeah. Oh hell
I
yeah.
have
Dude,
a bunch of shit.
we filmed like probably like
We'll be in the
10
middle
car
of a car
videos.
video and be like, fuck this shit, we're going.
Yeah,
home.
this shit's
we'll try
ass.
tomorrow.
We'll try
It's just not
tomorrow. Go
working.
home.
It's like
It's so funny.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you never want to
sometimes
force it.
we all
Yeah.
realize at the same time too, and we're like, fuck it, we're going.
We're like, this can't be a video. Let's just go home.
Yeah.
And then some nights we like try to force it. Like we'll leave the house on like a tizzy,
Bro,
all
and it's
angry,
weird.
And then
It's
like,
so weird too, because like the parking lot that we film at, we go to the same McDonald's parking lot, and we've gone to that.
your studio.
We,
Yeah,
we have gone,
literally,
We've
we go
gone to
there
that
every
parking lot.
time.
Our first video on our YouTube channel is in that parking lot, and it's like we like people are finding the parking lot like.
I was about to ask
While,
you.
while we're filming, like beeping, and I'm like, dude, I get it. Like, you're a fan of ours, but you're interrupting the content that we're doing right. Like, the thing that you're gonna watch later, you're interrupting right now.
They
Yeah.
figured
And,
out
like,
which McDonald's
Dude,
it is.
Yeah.
they beep and shit.
We've gotten, like,
I've gotten followed home.
Yeah.
After we film a video, and I'm driving down like the main street back to our house. I flick on the right blinker and drift left to get them off of me, and I'm like,
It was
and, like,
also before
yeah, I'm
before we
fucking-
blew up too. We didn't understand like the circumstances of like, oh, these people will show up if where it was. So there was one video, like one of our first videos, and people were freaking out, like, oh my god, the triplets leave their video. They're changing, and it was like. We leaked our address in it because it's like I was showing like our dog tag, like Trevor's like tag
Oh
or
my
something.
God.
Yeah.
And you could see like our phone number, our address, and
How
like
many
people
views
were,
was
like,
it at?
I don't even know what it was at when we deleted it. Like, because I rewatched it
And you
I
deleted it
noticed-
quickly?
Yeah, and I deleted it. Like people probably could like now that I say this, will probably go back and fucking find it.
Yeah,
but
right.
It was just like
Shit.
people would say like see shit like that.
our mom's number. Let him call Mary Lou.
But people would see that shit and just be like, the triplets are changing. But I also hate shit like that because like we are changing, but it's not because of like our growth. We're literally growing up. Like we're
Yeah, what the
18 years
fuck?
old. Like of course we're fucking changing. Like
Yeah,
we're like little children.
Yeah, that's
like,
the thing with fans is they're gonna expect you to like stay a certain way when it's
Yeah.
like, bro, 5 years from now you're not gonna be the same
yeah,
person.
and it's not like we're changing a lot. Like you're like not in the circumstances. It is. We're changing, but it's a bare minimum because we're like
It's
19.
necessary.
We're about to
Yeah.
be 19 years old. Like
Yeah.
we're
It's a part
we're
of
just
growing up.
18.
It's a part of life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
gotta-
So I
Sorry,
don't know,
you can't
that's-
deal with it. I can't.
Yeah.
Like,
What the fuck? Wait, when's your guys' birthday?
August 1st.
Oh, nice.
what year was it again?
2003.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
3 Johnny.
I remember people come up to
After
us.
9/11, like if you think about it that way.
I know.
Yeah. Someone comes up to us. They were like, "Oh, when's your birthday?" I was like, "Oh, August 1st." They go,
What's
"The next-
his?"
What's
I'm like, you're a
his?"
fucking idiot.
He's like, "Oh, no." It's so funny
my
because like they
God.
don't realize till it gets to the second one.
Yeah, and then
They're like,
like,
"Oh, what's your birthday?
oh.
What's your birthday?" And they go to ask the third one. And they're like, "Oh, it's gonna be the same."
Yeah,
thing."
right.
Like
I always tell people like it's not true, but I always tell people like, oh, his is actually August 2nd. We were born at like midnight, like on the verge.
Matt.
Oh my
always-
God.
And then
Matt
they're like, no
always
way,
says-
like that's, and, dude. Me and Chris have walked into a Target.
Oh my god,
once,
this is
and
bad.
The, lady, the lady's
feeble
like,
old woman. Oh, you guys are twins? Nah, triplets. One's dead. Matt said. I was like,
she goes,
I was like,
I was like, no, we're triplets. She's like, oh, where's the other one? He passed. And then
yeah.
just kept
I was like,
walking.
Matt, you can't be saying shit like that.
But it was like, it was way.
And she believed it? She's
Yeah,
like,
dude,
"Oh, I'm
yeah,
so
Matt's
sorry."
the worst. Like, no matter what.
I tell people go up to me, they're like, "Oh, twins." I'll be like, "No, triplets." And then they'll be like, "Oh, do you guys all go to the same college?" I was like, "Yep, Michigan State." Never even looked at
Dude,
Michigan State in my
yeah,
life.
Matt.
I
Like,
just tell him the
he comes up
biggest
with all these
lies
fake
ever.
scenarios. The other day we were at
It's
Bisu
so funny,
Techie
though.
the other day, which is like Benihana for Boston.
Okay.
And so we were there with our friend Elmer, and we go up and she was like, "Oh, you guys all related? You guys look alike." And Matt was like, "No, we're triplets." And then he said like, I don't even know. He said like,
I said, "Where?" And she was like, "Are you all related?" And our friend Elmer's like a Hispanic kid. He doesn't look like us at all. We're like, "Yeah, we're triplets. He's adopted." And then we played along.
Yeah,
into
it was so funny.
The lady
She thinks that,
thinks that us three and our friend Elmer are like a family but we have like our own separate like siblings. And
Yeah,
shit.
like Matt.
'Cause we have
dude,
Justin,
the amount
he
of
has his
fake
little
scenarios Matt comes up with are
Dude,
crazy. I
it's
remember we were with
hilarious.
our
Like,
friend
top-tier
Nathan
comedy.
once.
Dude, I love that.
We were with our friend Nathan once, and he looks just like me. And because like the hair and everything, but we were like, she was like, "Oh, you guys triplets?" And he was like, "Yeah, us three," and like me, Matt, and Nathan. And you're like, he's our like cousin or something. Like
Oh
points
my
at
God.
Nick.
It's so
And it's so funny because they believe that like us three are triplets.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
they're
so
never gonna
funny.
be able to like. They're never not gonna believe it.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
you already heard information that there's triplets. Like everything else is gonna sound a little like crazy to you. So it's just like
Matt
why
just goes
not?
with
Just
it.
like,
It's so funny. Nothing
Yeah,
beats the Michigan State one because
Oh my
we were like beating the
God.
fuck out of each other with pool noodles in Star Market. And she was like, and I was like, "Ow, Matt, fuck, that hurt." And she's like, "Oh, language." Like this lady comes out of nowhere. I was like, "Oh,
Watch
I'm
your
sorry."
mouth,
I was
language.
like, "I'm sorry, ma'am." And she's like, "Oh, it's okay. How are you boys?" We're like, "Good." She's like, "You go to high school around here?" We're like, "Yeah." And no, we go to college. And she's like, "Oh, what college?" Matt's like, "Michigan State." And I was like about to say no. So I'm like, "Oh, no." And Matt's like, "Oh, yeah, Michigan State." So
goes-
we have like two
She goes,
stories now.
"Why did he say no? If you
And then I had to freestyle.
She called you out?
Yeah, I had to freestyle something. I was like, "Oh, I'm starting like second semester," and she's like, "Oh, okay." Like we just like
And then
kept going,
and then like
kept going.
and then like
It
we
was so
fully
funny.
check out and then we're like bye and then she's like bye, have fun in college, safe travels. I'm like thanks, see you later.
Dude, Matt does it all the time. He does it all the
Not doing
time. It's
anything.
so
I'm going
funny.
straight home.
I forget what I was gonna say. I'll hold this though. I actually just remember now that I said that. But in high school too, with like people, like we'd be in different classes and some people can't tell the difference. So like I remember on like the first day of school and like people don't know your triplets yet. Chris was like in a drumline class and he like made friends with this kid. And then I was walking through the hallway, this kid like I'm walking by, he does that. I'm like, I have no idea who it is, but I like play along.
Dude,
And
yeah,
I was
like,
I tell Chris, I'm like,
dude,
oh,
at the
so
end of
he was
at the
like,
end
yeah,
end of the school days, like Nick will be like, all right, which one of you guys are like friends with like this kid, like 5'7"?
6 foot. Like,
I'm
we
like,
have to
oh, that's
describe
me.
them.
That's this
Yeah,
kid.
like
And
there's so many
we-
times where we had to like end the day and like each describe like two people because they thought they saw us and like we had
That's
to,
so
We had
good.
to like
It's
say what the
so-
interaction was so that, like we could
So like
be
we
caught
have
up to,
the
like, what's
information
happening.
for next time we
I
like
remember
talk to
this
them.
kid Kevin,
so
this kid Kevin who I'm still friends with to this day, Kevin Malachias. He's mad funny and he was in like literally all my classes and then he went into Matt's like gym class one day and like thought Matt was me. And Matt goes, this curly-headed kid, glasses, came out to me after school. I was like, oh, Kevin? He was like, yeah, I think so. He's like, oh, yeah, that's Kevin. Like,
But not like
hey,
we're all good friends.
We're all good friends with Kevin now, but it's just so funny that like
It's just stuff like
I think it just hit the corner again. Sorry. I called out.
I've literally been looking.
I need to
I know, same. As I'm looking at you guys.
Wait, I watched one of the videos and I don't know which two did some crazy ass handshake, dude.
Oh, me and Matt.
What the fuck is this thing, dude?
That was.
it goes-
Oh, it's not over.
It's
And that's
like
it.
we have like we
There's
end it
two steps
sometimes.
to it, but yeah, me and Matt.
We've been doing that since we were like 8.
Because of sports, we always had a handshake.
He's not what's the word?
I don't know. I was literally we were in like the middle of a fucking video once, and they did that, and I was like, when did this happen? Like,
He wasn't in the loop at all.
What the fuck was that? Yeah, I was like, when?
Oh my
like,
God.
I was like, what the fuck? Like, I was equally as caught off guard by like other people watching.
Dude,
so
I don't
didn't
know.
even
We
this
just-
existed.
and
Dude, I
because
watched it and I was like, holy shit,
Yeah,
it is
it's
so casual.
complex.
because
been
of, like
doing-
high school sports or like
Right.
whatever. Me and Matt, like we've always
Like we
just
have
had-
like other friends too. Like some other people know it, but it's
handshakes. Like, dude, I remember like when friends used to come over. Like, what are we doing? Like, what should we do today? We're like, just make a handshake, and then
Dude,
it
I
never
feel like that was like a
sticks.
big thing at one point. Like,
Yeah, no,
like
definitely.
growing up,
Everyone's
it's like, all right, you guys want to come over after school today? We're like making handshakes for 3 hours.
Yeah,
type
like,
shit.
dude, we had like playing handshakes.
And then like we'll like talk to like our older brother and we'll be like all 4 of us like brothers like mad cool. Like why don't we just like make a handshake together?
Yeah.
Never happened, but like
I remember
dude,
trying to make a language, like we like put like scribbles,
Dude,
and
like,
shit.
yeah,
like
like,
it was
oh
like
my
encrypted
God.
code, and we were just
What the
like,
fuck?
Isn't that like a common thing, like twins and shit?
I
They're,
think
like,
so. Like we wanted to make
young.
probably.
I don't know.
Little
I
triplet
remember like
language.
we used to be like a spiral is like an O, and like we would just like write shit out, and like I think this was just you, like to be honest.
No, I definitely
This
gave
happened.
into this.
This definitely
I definitely
happened.
gave into
That's
this.
way too fucking crazy for you to make up. Like,
Wait,
there's
when
no
y'all were
way I
like
could make
12
that
or
up.
something?
Yeah, there was definitely like a piece of paper that was like the key, and like we had to like go back and refer to the key. There's something buried in the backyard. You have to find it. It's gonna be.
We used to do some
Yeah, we
crazy
did.
shit, like some ridiculous shit.
There's so
growing
many
up.
like triplet things that like happen that no one else experiences, but felt.
But like,
so
dude,
normal to
imagine like
us,
imagine like you're hanging out like you two and Landon. Imagine you 3, but like you live together for like 18 years, how much shit you would do if you were just together all the time.
Like me and Matt have
we've done
never
like
been
homemade
apart for 24 hours.
We've done like homemade zip lines and
Yeah,
shit.
me and
Like, dude,
Matt.
we've gotten creative with shit.
Wait, he just said they've never been apart for longer than 24 hours.
me and Matt
me
have
and
it.
him.
What?
He went.
Nick went away with our mom to like.
No, I went on a school trip and I went away with our mom for like a weekend when like I thought they hated me. I went away with my mom for like 2 days and then I went on like a school trip for graphics for like 2 days and that's the longest I've been apart from them. It's like 48 hours and then them two alone is like 24 each.
That is
Yeah.
crazy.
What the fuck?
But, like there'll be times where like I'll go to our Cape house for like 18 hours, but I'll make it just in time for like that.
Like
day
on
mark.
purpose. You'll be like,
Yeah,
you don't
like
want
now
that.
it's like, dude, we can't ruin it.
Dude, the
it's
world
like-
will probably like end if you guys.
It'll be like a massive
Sorry,
earthquake.
yeah.
Like some shit.
People go back on the roof.
Yeah, just loud as fuck, jackhammer.
In their
Oh
costumes.
my god, that's
Their
fucking crazy.
costumes. But yeah.
What video games? I heard y'all talk about video games. What were y'all like
I'm
obsessed with?
like the only one that plays video
Oh,
games.
okay.
But I
Like
play-
I played when I was like good at Fortnite, like when it was
Dude, he was
popular. I was
disgusting.
nasty. Like I used to be really good, but I never like went to PC. I was always, like, console.
after our house fire, since like all of our shit burnt down and we had to wait like 5 months to get like consoles and shit, we kind of all lost our love for video
and
games. 'cause,
yeah,
like, we
but
didn't
our
have
older
it.
brother Justin's like filthy. Like
yeah.
like growing up, he'd enter like Halo tournaments and
my
like
God.
Yeah, he was
he's
a
nasty at
top
video
Halo
games.
player like growing
Yeah,
up.
he's already like max level Apex or whatever it is.
Yeah,
what is it?
Predator, some shit.
Apex Predator.
Yeah,
but
that's-
I-
I
he's-
play Apex.
Yeah,
I'll
I
play,
know you
I'll play
play
Apex.
Apex. I've seen your
I'll play
posts.
Apex with Justin sometimes.
But
not
I'm
not that
dog
good,
shit
but like
now.
I'm not that good, but he's like cool to play with me, even though he's better. Just
To
because,
help you
just
and
because
shit?
he'd rather play with somebody
Oh.
who's a little worse, but like he knows in real life than
Yeah.
like some
Yeah.
random ass strangers.
Yeah.
So like,
I was gonna say if one of y'all was like nasty at a game, you could start his channel.
I almost did. I literally almost did. I was like,
Yeah, Matt.
You could probably do it
I-
either
I-
way.
Pull
I
viewers,
do
as long
it
as it's
like-
a face cam.
Yeah, I do
then
it on like
good.
the
Yeah.
I do it on like the comedic aspect of gaming instead of
Yeah,
like,
just
the
make it like
actual,
funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I definitely could.
We
do
did
that.
Twitch for a while where we would like play Mario Bros together. That shit was
Dude,
so
we
much
still
fun.
we still do that.
Y'all
It's
could do like a
Yeah, that
weekly
sounds fun
Twitch
as fuck.
thing.
Yeah, we tried
it's
Twitch,
hard
but it's
'cause, like,
hard
when we
because
come out here.
yeah, we don't have the
PC
PC.
Oh,
shit.
okay.
And,
But,
we don't have a graphics card. It's like impossible to get one.
Dude,
so.
we got the PC at like this computer store near us in Boston, and they like we're like, all right, we can build the whole thing. It's gonna be this, but we have to like we have literally no graphics cards.
like a fucking famine.
Yeah, literally,
That's
it's
crazy.
insane. So they were like,
None.
we literally don't have one, and like if we get one, then we have to take the PC back to the computer place for them to put it back in because none of us are like smart like that. So we've just been
A
like,
graphics card?
yeah,
I have no
dude,
idea.
I have no
I
idea.
could I could put it together in a computer. So that's
Dude.
kind of funny to me because that's like the easiest part to put in is a graphics card.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know anything about.
Dude, I'm terrible.
Dude, it was
Yeah,
so
I'm
dude, it was so funny. We're in our Justin, he like knows shit about PCs and stuff like that. So he drove us three to get Chris's PC, and it was so funny because the guy's like talking to Chris and Justin. He's like, "You want the micro dual X fans for the micro booster
some
type shit?"
crazy shit.
And then
I was
Chris,
like, throw it on. Fuck
Chris
it.
is like, "You know
Can't
what?
hurt."
Keep going." He's like,
yeah.
Chris is like, "What does that mean?" He goes, "Airflow." He's like,
He was
all the
upset
airflow.
I was
with
like, I
you.
need some
I want
flow
all the
for
airflow
sure.
you got.
Like,
Give it a
flow.
bit.
That's
So
funny as
Dude was
shit.
just listing shit. I was like, why
Sounds
not?
good.
He's like, you want the lights in the inside to match the exterior? I was like, absolutely.
Hell yeah, why
Who
not?
wouldn't?
What's you guys like 6 month plan? Like if you
I
not
was
too
gonna
much,
ask
but
that
like what do
too.
you just keep grinding the car videos for now and just build
yeah.
out?
Car videos and vlogs because I feel like we're gonna keep doing that until like it's more personality based. So then we can just put up whatever. But like I feel like we're right now we're keeping the schedule that we have for like growth and to like have these people get comfortable with us so that like when we do start posting like just random shit whatever we want in the future, people will still watch it just because it's us.
I think challenges could be a huge thing for
Yeah,
you guys too
yeah.
down the road.
And
Also, I feel like
we're also
for us
doing
three-
merch like in 2
Yeah,
weeks,
merch is
so.
soon, and what's it called? I want to do more like formal meet and greet things. 'Cause we've never actually.
Dude,
like,
we
done
we
one.
did
It's
an
gonna be
we
crazy.
did an
Yeah.
online meet and greet and we
We did-
crashed the
yeah,
website.
we
So
crashed
we had
the site.
we had to
What?
stop. It totally crashed the website.
That's
Everyone had to
insane.
get their money back and like it was crazy.
Yeah, but I want to do like organized meet and greet stuffs. Also, sorry, it's like
I'm so
awkward.
sorry.
I don't
Yeah.
care. It's awkward that I have to like.
People are probably gonna be mad at us for not giving you a
No,
mic.
yeah, it's totally fine. But
Fuck, dude.
I mean, Matt usually never speaks, so it's
We
like
should've
it's
just
honestly
shared
nice.
this.
It's
We
nice
should've
for me
just
to be able
shared
to
this.
watch. Yeah, that's what I said at the beginning. Matt, like put it on
Oh,
the slide.
try to
but-
scoot in like an inch.
me.
Yeah, there you go, right there.
But I was telling Matt and Chris like, oh fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. Shoot me in the face.
Fuck,
It's
dude.
like the process from the mic.
You were talking about
in the
meet and
mind.
greet and
Yeah, the
then
plan.
Oh,
a
6
plan, yeah.
Oh, I was telling Matt and Chris like, oh, we should start personal channels because it like separates like us as individuals. People get to know us more
Definitely.
individually. But I also don't want people to jump to the conclusion that we're like giving up on each other. Like, oh, personal channels are like falling apart. They like, aren't getting along, or like just come to conclude like random crazy conclusions that we're like quitting YouTube together. So maybe if we like make it a thing, like once we hit a mill, be like, oh, we'll do like personal channels at that number so that people know it's just like more content.
Are you doing
like,
that?
I don't know. Like,
Dude, I really think you should.
I feel like I want to do something like I don't. Yeah, I want to do music so bad, but I just want to do something that isn't YouTube because I feel like right now I don't do anything because it's with them.
Starting personal channels is probably a good idea because like building up more than one channel is really important.
Yeah.
Like having a second popular channel is like a good.
We have a live channel too that we put our Twitch streams on, but I also don't know how to monetize it, and I got yelled at by Google AdSense because I put like 2 YouTube channels on like one. Or like I tried making a new AdSense account. It was like only 1 AdSense per person. So it's just like we're getting not getting
they were
paid
thinking
for
like
videos being put up.
Because if y'all are triplets, it was saying that? Or
No,
like,
it was just like saying like only I'm pretty sure like if you have a YouTube channel, you have to link all your YouTubes to one AdSense. You can't make multiple AdSense accounts.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't know how to do it yet. So it's just still sitting there.
Yeah, because I remember there was
just
like
not getting us paid.
There was a
but-
period in time where Nick was about to like monetize that, and then he did the wrong thing, and we demonetized our main channel. So
For,
like
like,
for a full
2
like
days.
2 days, we didn't get anything.
Damn.
But, yeah.
But it was like a learning process. Now I know not to do it again until I like actually fully figure out how to.
You know what's crazy that happened to me recently because I got out of my MCN thing.
Oh,
remember that
okay.
old thing? I was in like a contract with them, and I started my AdSense, and I accidentally like started a new account when I already have one for the podcast, and I was like,
Okay.
shit. And I had to wait like a day or two
Yeah,
for
because
my
they
main
have to like
channel.
verify it.
Yeah, and I
Like,
like changed it.
I was
to
so
my main
scared because
one.
when you originally sign up for Google AdSense, they have to send you shit in like the mail to
verify.
it. So I was so scared when I canceled. I was like, this is gonna take like a fucking month. Like they're gonna have to
Yeah.
send shit in the
Dude, that's what it
mail. Like, I was
said.
like,
It
oh my
says on the
God.
screen it could take up to a month to get approved,
Yeah.
and I was like,
I almost
I'm not
shit
waiting a month
myself.
with no ad revenue. Fuck you.
I was so scared when I did that because I knew it was like it was. I made the decision. I was like, fuck. That's
Made
like
a fuck you walk.
just
you.
costs like so much money. And this happened to me like a week ago, and I was like, holy shit, no.
yeah,
no,
that
please.
shit mortified me when I clicked that button because they were like clicking on it, and it's like I do shit.
I was yelling at him. I was giving him shit about it. I was like, why the fuck you touch that shit?
Yeah, Matt's the worst. I'm like, you don't do anything. Like, why are you like critiquing?
And then I'm
Like,
yelling
he does
at him.
nothing.
He doesn't do shit.
And that's probably like the number one thing on why we don't do personal channels because like I know I could like maintain one. Chris probably
He'd have
could
to edit my
maintain
shit
one.
if I did my own
I
channel.
don't know what
so
the
it's
fuck
like-
Matt would
Dude,
even
I'm
do.
like you. I don't know how to
yeah.
do shit either.
You could
That's
get
just
it. You
funny.
could get an editor for their channels if they need it.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's also like it's not even the editing. It's like I don't know what Matt would produce.
That's
like
true.
what would he
That's
get?
true. I
edited?
don't know what I'd do
That's
by myself.
true.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
just like what
but
content
you don't
would
have to.
he make?
You don't have to have pressure to like put out a lot of content on your personal channel either. Like you could upload once a month on
Yeah,
that,
exactly.
and just
I was also
slowly
thinking-
build it, or like twice a month or something. Like it
Yeah.
doesn't have to be weekly. That'd
It
be
doesn't
a
have,
little
like, as
overwhelming.
consistent as like our actual like main.
The main
YouTube
channel should still be the main focus for the next
Yes.
year at least.
Yeah,
2
for
years.
Sure.
Even if we like bring it to like the next level, like
Okay, yeah, we can.
for,
back and forth.
no, I'm just gonna put it right here. I don't know why Matt took it again.
that thing's mad big.
But even if we
I
like
love
bring
this.
like car videos to, like the next thing, like moving car videos, there's simple changes like that. Just like add something. Like I feel
Yeah.
like just doing something different, but not change our content would be a
Right.
good
Yeah.
move.
Yeah, the main thing for you guys over the next year should be like experimenting, but at the same time keeping the car videos for now because it's the big thing
Yeah,
right now. Like
for sure.
that should be consistent, but also do that experiment Wednesday video like y'all were saying.
Yeah.
That's really
Yeah,
important.
because that's like why I love posting on Fridays and Wednesdays too. Is because since we guarantee Friday car videos, Wednesdays it's like it's so open to whatever we do. So it's like, and I
Exactly.
know like a lot of people like our Wednesday videos regardless. So it like helps us to see like what are they actually like enjoying from our Wednesday videos that we could like keep doing or stop doing. But also like our YouTube channel is like a huge focus is like fan like feedback. Like every single time we post anything.
You
Our
read the
fans are
comments.
somehow included. Like sometimes we'll even do like Q&As or like if we're asking each other questions, all the questions we get are from Instagram. And it's like, yeah, some people like, I've seen some people be like, oh, they're making us do the work for them, like find the information. Like I'm just like, yeah, but it's like people who, if we pick their question, these people are ecstatic. Like
Yeah,
we're doing
right.
something like, it's also super helpful. Like we follow a lot of fan pages back where it's like we get to like have conversations with what they like because they're in like these group chats of like 40 Sturniolo
Yeah,
fans,
like there's
and
this
it's
girl
just, like,
Trinity who like owns one of our fan accounts and she goes crazy.
She's probably gonna be
She's a
happy
fan-
you just
she's a
said her
huge
name.
fan. Oh
You
yeah,
guys
dude.
too.
Like
fan
there's
of you guys
so
too. Like,
yeah,
she's like-
there's
she's
so
Oh, sick.
She loves
there's
you
so
guys.
many fans that like I know like off first name basis. Like there's like Ellie,
yeah.
freaking Carson. Like I know all of them.
Oh, they're gonna be
but-
so hyped.
Yeah.
for
I
it.
know.
And there's this
This
one girl,
girl-
Kayla from like Australia,
Yeah,
that I
Kayla's from
text every
Australia.
day. And I told her Chris is scared of spiders. She sends me like spider videos.
Yeah,
like,
and
all
then
the
she
time.
sends
my
me
see them. I'm like, dude, come
those
on.
Australia
Yeah, they're
spiders,
fucking.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Whenever I get like a video notification from her, I like immediately show Chris.
Yeah,
It's the
but so
funniest
then
shit.
Trinity came up with an idea. She was like, Triplet should do like their top 3 things, whatever. And we did it, and it was like that was a really successful video.
Yeah,
That's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
like one of
and
our
it's just stuff
TikTok
like that that's
audios-
so sick.
One of our TikTok audios is trending, and it's like from the video that she suggested we
Yeah,
do.
there's
So
like,
it's
top 3 cheeses,
That's
whatever.
awesome.
It's so
Yeah,
funny.
so the
Shout out
feedback
Trinity.
from
Yeah.
Trinity's crazy.
That's sick.
And it's like it's really cool because like they're getting like I've seen some fan accounts like when like you notice them and they like you like their post like oh the trip like Nick noticed this post or whatever, they'll like have the same experience with Trinity because of the fact that
Yeah,
she's
like
gained,
there's some fan accounts that like yeah.
what the
They'll be like,
Like,
oh my
like,
god,
oh.
like Trinity liked my post. It's like
because
dude,
she's like
it's like,
fan that
dude,
people
it's
like
so
go to.
crazy.
Like she's probably like the number one source for like
that's like what I was saying earlier with like Elmer and
Grab
Alana. Like
Yeah.
Elmer and Alana will get like noticed at like what they're with them doing their like everyday shit, but because
with
like
the
he makes
girl-
our intros
with the
on
girl
and shit.
Trinity too. It's like all of like it's also like it's really cool because it's like a fan page for like many things, and it's her. Like she posts photo dumps, and it's like clips from your videos, our videos, Jack Harlow, and like herself are like her top 4 things. So she posts like all of those. So those people are like
sick.
gaining
Yeah.
these like crazy like it's like the number one like fan page spot sort of like experience, and she's herself too. Like it's not like
Yeah.
a fan page where it's only content of us. You see her
Yeah,
face all
And
the
like
time.
she'll go
that's
like
hard.
she'll go live, and like our fans will like host Zooms like after our videos and like talk to each other about like how
It's
they went and
crazy.
shit. Like dude, like they like
Do you guys? You should think about premiering your videos.
I have before, but it's just like
Does
I
it?
get-
What
I don't know.
wrong?
It stunted them then, but I haven't tried it since we
Oh,
were
like
at,
the views.
Yeah.
Yeah.
dude, that is a weird thing with those. I was
Yeah.
just seeing if you tried it once.
But I haven't tried
We-
it
we
since
did-
we were at 50K.
we had
That's
when
what
we
might
had
be
when we had
cool to try
COVID
now.
when we had COVID we were like, oh, we can't film a car video this week because obviously like
Yeah.
we're not supposed to like interact and shit like that. We couldn't go out, so we did like
a Zoom
a Zoom call with between us 3 and just did Pictionary like on the drawing thing, and like that video we premiered because we had COVID, so we were home like staying home doing all that shit. So we were just like talking to the people in the chat while the video was going on because
That's
we were
so
like
sick.
we were
But
like home doing.
It's also
nothing.
like Chris is super. He comes up with most of our ideas for videos, so it's like we also really capitalize on like specific moments of like what is best to do right now. Like when we had COVID, me and Chris couldn't taste anything, so Matt
hated
Matt
that, dude.
like yeah Matt
I
literally held a thing.
I like held a little competition and like got like
we
8
did a
drinks
tasteless
and
taste
have them
test,
like
and I was like drinking
see if
Gatorade.
they
And
could
I'm like,
figure
is
out
this
what they were
fucking
drinking.
milk? Like you have no idea. what you're drinking.
Yeah.
So it's
I
like-
should have did a video like that too.
Yeah,
That's a
that's
great
good as fuck.
idea.
It was so funny. 'Cause we were like dead ass drinking shit like we love,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, what the fuck is this? Like cold milk was like the most weird experience.
Nah, because Matt's weird ass picked like weird drinks though.
like
that I
like
could-
Coke, coffee.
Yeah, he
shit
gets like
that.
coffee
Like,
bean
fucked
Coke.
up
I'm like,
shit.
man, I couldn't
What?
even
That's a
guess this
thing?
with my
Yeah.
taste.
And then like
what
I
are
got
you
like
doing?
Powerade, like you know the Gatorade like water shit.
It's like Powerade
Like
water.
yeah, I got those like all
Oh,
those.
a bunch of weird shit.
A
Yeah.
bunch of weird shit.
It was so strange.
Man, it was just like the most odd picks. It was like, and then he did some crazy shit, like limeade and lemonade. It's like, all right, bro, like come on now, like what the fuck are you doing? Like, there's
Oh my
no
God.
differentiate between.
Dude,
them
I feel like
anyway.
we could be here for like 5 hours.
I know. I was
know,
gonna say
dude.
that,
Definitely.
dude.
Where we
Let's
at?
we'll just
We're at like 2 hours.
do that an hour and like the 15 minutes before, and
I
the
think we're at
30
an hour and 50 minutes right now. Like that's the math I just did in my head. That's
That's
ridiculous.
crazy.
crazy.
Dude, this is
Um,
probably the longest one we've ever done.
with guests probably
Yeah,
for sure.
I
I mean,
Steven,
there's
not-
3 of us, so like
Yeah.
we each
Yeah,
like
that's-
talk a lot. so-
I don't want to keep you guys for too long. I feel bad.
All good, all
No,
good.
all good.
We could come back in like a year though. It's
I'm
gonna be
so
a
down.
crazy transition.
Yeah.
Yeah,
oh,
bro.
hell yeah.
I feel like you guys are gonna have a big year, and it's gonna be pretty insane. You just gotta keep be consistent and shit.
Thank you for having us,
Dude, thanks for
I was
jumping,
so
man.
excited.
Like, bro.
to be here.
Cool.
This is so much fun.
I had a
Oh,
lot of
yeah.
fun. I had fun too, you know. I
Not having a
follow
mic.
along. I do mad shit all the time that like I make their personal decisions. It's like them finding your YouTube channel and then like this connection and stuff like being here. I'm here for
I
like
I
they
made the plan,
this
and
today.
this is the first time I've
Yeah.
ever talked to like
The first time
actually
Matt
made
made
a
a
plan.
plan.
So
Fuck yeah,
Ever.
dude.
Matt-
yeah, Matt, there we
Come on,
go.
Matt.
That's so sick. Well, I appreciate it for real. You guys,
wanna-
didn't have to do this.
You guys
were,
want
like,
to say
blowing up.
anything else?
Yeah.
Oh,
You wanna-
if we sent you here and you're from our channel, subscribe to the podcast and CUFBOYS on
Legend.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Fucking love you, dude. Hell
Absolute
yeah.
legend.
Come on.
also merch soon. Our merch.
Oh
is
yeah,
soon.
our merch
weeks.
is soon. I'll show you guys the design
Yeah, I wanna see
after
it.
this.
It's so fire.
Fuck yeah.
Awesome. I appreciate it, guys.
Thank you, dude.
All right. Love you
Yeah.
guys. Just comment down below what you
Follow all their shit.
yeah,
too.
follow all them. Like the video, all that. Appreciate it, guys. Peace
Peace
out.
out.
Yeah, bye.